Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened last week?
Elihu was...
A fart face!
Yeah, basically.
That's exactly what happened.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, Elihu's going off on Job, just like his other friends did, only he's got different reasons, quote unquote.
But it all comes to the same.
Right, yeah.
I mean, we in our Q&A, we talked about how it's different, but honestly, it's just more of...
It's just a justification for people later on. They're like, wait, maybe Job yelled at God too much.
But he didn't.
He didn't. No, he was completely justified. Yeah, I think God deserved more yelling at, actually.
Yeah. And anyways, that section was added later, so fuck off.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
All right, so that was Job chapter 35.
Sure as fuck was.
And today we're going to be reading
Job chapter 36.
Before we hop in, though, I do want to mention that I did not get our weekly replay out. We did not get our Patreon episode done, which will be done today, actually. We're putting this out for Monday, so today, midday, we'll have both of those out. So bear with us, and we'll have them there.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
Okay. Sorry.
Let's get into this.
Okay, bye. Okay, Job chapter 36.
Okay.
And I said bye in the intro, but I didn't mean to. I meant,
we're
let's
still
go.
fucking here.
Yeah, we're here. Not bye.
Not bye.
Unbye. Okay? So anyway, Elihu continued.
Okay. What's he continuing with?
Bear with me a little longer.
Oh, God.
And I will show you that there is more to be said in God's behalf.
I wish there wasn't.
Me too.
Right?
I get my knowledge from afar. He is an uppity son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I will ascribe justice to my maker. Be assured that my words are not false. One who has perfect knowledge is with you.
Okay.
Wow, who likes himself a little bit?
Right? He has perfect knowledge.
God is mighty, but despises no one. He is mighty and firm in his purpose.
Wait. He said, God said, that at some point he was like, y'all are my people, but only like because you're not as bad as the other people.
Yep.
That does not sound like he
despises no one.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like he does despise people and only kind of doesn't despise his people.
Right.
Like that does not sound like
that.
Yeah, that does not sound like someone who does not despise people.
Exactly. But this kid, this boozy guy,
He's got perfect knowledge.
he knows.
Right.
He knows the no.
Yeah.
He does not keep the wicked alive, but gives the afflicted their rights. He does keep the wicked alive.
Yeah, right. I mean, he could definitely kill them. He killed that dude that fucking picked up sticks on Sunday.
Yep.
Or Saturday, whichever it is, the fucking, day that they kill people for picking up sticks on. And
what day is the week?
What day do we kill people that pick up sticks? Yeah.
Oh.
And Aaron's sons for fucking lighting the wrong goddamn incense.
Yep.
I mean, he definitely kills people.
He does. He does not take his eyes off the righteous. He enthrones them with kings and exalts them forever.
Or gives them boils and kills all their kids.
Right. Because he is a dick.
Right.
Yeah. But if people are bound in chains, held fast by cords of affliction, he tells them what they have done, that they have sinned arrogantly.
Hey, Job, did he tell you what you did?
Right? Like, I hope this Elihu kid gets his just desserts.
Right? Yeah.
I really do. He makes them listen to correction and commands them to repent of their evil. I don't recall this conversation with Job.
No, I sure don't. Yeah.
If they obey and serve him, they will spend the rest of their days in prosperity and their years in contentment.
That's not what happened here.
And that is not what happens to a lot of people I know.
Right,
so
yeah.
Fuck off with that nonsense.
Right.
But if they do not listen, they will perish by the sword and die without knowledge. Okay.
Die without knowledge?
Yep. That's what happens to you.
All right.
The godless in heart harbor resentment. Even when he fetters them, they do not cry for help. They die in their youth among male prostitutes of the shrines.
What?
Holy shit. What is that even?
I don't know. I don't.
They die in their youth
of the shrine.
Yeah, what? Okay. But those who suffer, he delivers in their suffering. He speaks to them in their affliction. Oh, okay.
To help them? To what? But why are they? If he's God, why does he leave them? He's just going to talk to them while they're afflicted?
Here's the thing. He's trying to have it both ways. They get afflicted, and then God talks to them, and he can save them. But also, God afflicted them because they were bad. So he's having it both ways.
Yeah, no,
which came first?
Either God afflicts the bad and only the bad, or I don't get it.
No, I don't either.
Doesn't make sense.
Oh, listen to this. He is wooing you from the jaws of distress to a spacious place free from restriction, to the comfort of your table laden with choice food. I would like some choice cheesecake.
Yeah, right, yeah.
That is what I would
and
like.
And all you got to do, apparently, is just ask for God's help and really mean it.
Well,
that's it. That's all you got to do.
I tell you what, if a magic cheesecake appeared before me, I would consider believing in God.
Maybe you should just, give it a shot.
It doesn't take a lot.
Right? Yeah. If the magic cheesecake shows up, we'll just end the podcast.
Fuck yeah, we will.
Right?
Because cheesecake.
But it's got to
magically appear.
Show up.
Not like somebody just mailed it to us and it was delivered and I'm like, oh, somebody heard our podcast and sent us a cheesecake.
There can't be a rational explanation for it.
No, I'm talking
magic cheesecake.
Poof, it appears on my table.
Right, only magic cheesecake will do.
Yeah.
That should be a t-shirt.
Only magic cheesecake will do. It's true. But now you are laden with the judgment due the wicked. Judgment and justice have taken hold of you. Be careful that no one entices you by riches.
What?
I can be enticed by riches, so I guess I am going to hell.
Your life sucks, but if somebody tries to entice you with riches, don't let that happen. So wait, God will take care of you and give you riches, but if somebody helps you, is that enticement?
I don't know.
Who's enticing?
I don't know.
Is that not just maybe God giving you those things? I don't understand what he's saying.
It depends on who decides.
Okay.
Yeah. Do not let a large bribe turn you aside. Okay?
I'm going to bribe you to not like God. Hey, here's 20 shekels if you won't like God.
I would like a cheesecake. Would your wealth or even all your mighty efforts sustain you so you would not be in distress? What?
I don't know.
Is your wealth and stuff going to sustain you? No.
No.
Do not long for the night to drag people away from their homes. I always long for the night because I love dragging people away from their homes.
Do you? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I long for the night because then I
You get to sleep. Right.
Inside my house.
Yeah.
Beware of turning to evil, which you seem to prefer to affliction.
Based on what?
Yeah, that Job is always doing that evil. Never.
Right?
Even according to God.
Yeah.
Never.
Right.
God is exalted in his power. Who is a teacher like him? Nobody. Who has prescribed his ways for him or said to him, you done wrong?
I mean, Job kind of told him he did wrong. So
I also did.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's definitely done wrong.
Yes. That God, he has some work to do.
Yeah, I agree.
He needs to repent of his sins, honestly.
I think he does, yeah.
Yeah. Remember to extol his work, which people have praised in song.
They sure have. You remember those songs?
We have more songs coming up, yeah. I'm still afraid of how we are going to deal with the Psalms and the, what are those other ones? The Psalms and the, not the praises.
Hymns?
No. God, you said this last time.
I don't know.
Okay, there's the book of Psalms and the book of, is it Proverbs?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Okay. Well, those are like speechy and song and hymn things.
Right.
And I'm just not looking forward to those at all.
We'll just cross that bridge when we get there.
All right. All humanity has seen it. They've seen it. Mortals gaze on it from afar. How great is God, beyond our understanding. Then why the fuck do you think that you have the right to stand here and pretend that you get it?
Right.
Like, who do you think you are?
This is just it. Like, they speak in circles, like, beyond your understanding, but this is exactly what he wants, so do that.
It's beyond our understanding, but I understand it.
Right, obviously. Because I love God.
Of course
so
I do.
That makes me an expert.
Didn't you see my top hat and monocle? Prom. Of course I love God.
Right.
The number of his years is past finding out.
Okay.
He
depends,
old.
Depends on who you talk to. Some people think that the world just started like 6,000 years ago.
True, which back then would have only been like, what, a couple thousand?
Yeah,
1,000?
yeah.
I don't know.
Shortly.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is go back to Adam and Eve. That was the beginning.
Yeah, so a few thousand years. That's
right.
it.
Yeah.
He draws up the drops of water, which distill as rain to the streams. The clouds pour down their moisture, and abundant showers fall on mankind, except for when we're in a drought.
that he caused.
Who can understand how he spreads out the clouds, how he thunders from his pavilion? Okay, when you talk like that, I can see your Greek
right.
remembrances. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Like, that's
literally Zeus and shit.
Yeah, so you don't understand how storms work. Got it. You made that abundantly clear.
Yeah. See how he scatters his lightning about him, bathing the depths of the sea. This is the way he governs the nations and provides food in abundance, except for, he doesn't, because literally in the Bible, they talk about people who are poor and homeless and have no food.
Right.
And how we deal with them by leaving, some of our trees on the outside of our farmland.
Fruit that has fallen, you leave on the ground and stuff like that. Yeah.
He fills his hands with lightning and commands it to strike its mark. His thunder announces the coming storm. Even the cattle make known its approach.
Okay.
The end.
Okay, so yeah, there's that. That
happened.
That was Job chapter 36.
It's stupid, but it sure as fuck was.
It was. And tomorrow, well, today actually, we're going to be getting out the things that we were late on. The weekly replay and the Patreon episode. But then tomorrow we'll be back with
Job chapter 37.
All right. We'll see you guys then.
Yep. Bye. Husband.
Wife.
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
More Elihu.
He was extolling God's greatness because he speaks for him, because he knows exactly everything about God.
Yeah,
you know?
and he was going on about like thunder and lightning and shit.
Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. So that was Job chapter 36.
Sure as fuck was.
And today we'll be reading
Job chapter 37.
All right, let's go do this.
Okie dokie. Okay, Job chapter 37.
Okay.
We're continuing on. It's still Elihu.
Yeah.
He doesn't even start a new
I think
chapter.
this is the last one with Elihu, though, if I remember from like our Q&A.
I forgot to pay attention.
Well, I think it is.
I hope it is.
I don't want to promise anybody anything, but
right. Well,
I think it is.
I really hope it is.
Yeah.
But it's not even like a new subheading. Like it's
just going.
It's
just
still
more Elihu.
extolling God's greatness. At this, he continued.
At this,
kind of like then, my heart pounds and leaps from its place. Listen unto the roar of his voice.
What? It roared?
You're gonna hear him roar.
All right, Katie.
To the rumbling that comes from his mouth. Okay?
Yeah.
Listen.
I'm listening.
He unleashes his lightning beneath the whole heaven and sends it to the ends of the earth. Where are the ends of the earth?
Do you think there's lightning in Antarctica?
I don't know.
Right? I don't know either.
Is there?
I would imagine there might be, but I don't know that for a fact.
I would think that there is.
You would think so.
Why wouldn't there be?
I don't know.
I mean, is there lightning in Alaska? That's where the Aurora
I'm
Borealis
sure there's lightning
is,
in Alaska. I don't know. Like you don't know. I don't know much about Antarctica. You know.
I don't either. It's not like on my list of interests, honestly.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Well, after that comes the sound of his roar. Again, you're gonna hear him roar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. There's almost no lightning in Antarctica, basically.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
You just looked it up?
Yeah.
Wow, good to know.
Yep. It's 0.1 to 1 strikes per square kilometer per year.
That's hardly any. I lived in Florida for a stretch, and at their national parks, they actually have shelters that.
Florida fucking sucks for lightning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dude, I went down there, and I was down there for a manager conference thing, and we went down in the middle of like stormy weather, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was scary as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like,
their lightning
what the
is no
hell?
joke. And you don't hear about that.
And it just comes out and like, you could be there, like there might be clouds off in the distance, but all of a sudden just lightning strikes like 20 feet away. You're like, oh, not literally 20 feet away, but like
it could be.
Close.
It could be. You don't know.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this shit?
That's why they have all those shelters for lightning specifically.
It's crap.
Yeah.
It's such crap.
Yeah. I was like, the fuck are these? And they're not made out of metal because, lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Sorry. So there is lightning, but not much in Antarctica.
Okay.
That's all.
But they make up for it in Florida.
They definitely fucking do. Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, God's roar, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
He thunders with his majestic voice. When his voice resounds, he holds nothing back.
Nothing.
Roar!
Not a thing.
God's voice thunders in marvelous ways.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He does great things beyond our understanding. Did you know?
So how would Elihu know if he does great things beyond our understanding, if they're beyond our understanding?
How would he know about God's voice thundering? Has he heard it? Nobody else has.
I mean, to me, he's talking about fucking thunder. I've heard thunder,
right.
But I don't attribute that to any fucking god.
That's because we are not part of that whole believer in Greek pantheon thing.
Right, yeah.
Like, my guy, I think you're confusing Yahweh with Zeus.
Right?
Or who's the god of thunder? Thor.
Right.
Yeah. You're doing it wrong.
Well, I mean, there was always like, people would, when I was younger, like they would say, oh, that's just God playing bowling or doing bowling or whatever, something stupid like that.
Okay, but he's not like telling a story to his child. He's speaking to a grown-ass man covered in boils who just lost his 10 kids.
But also back then they didn't have science. Not like we do today.
Right. But still.
So they were still covering things that they didn't understand.
He is trying to sell this story to a grown-ass man covered in boils who just lost his kids.
Yeah.
It's only thunder. It's only God's roaring.
If he'd stop fucking roaring and talk to me.
Right?
Maybe we'd get somewhere.
Yeah, use your words, God.
Yeah.
He says to the snow, fall on the earth.
Does he say that?
That's what he says.
Because snow listens to
It's got ears.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And to the rain shower, be a mighty downpour.
Okay.
We had a downpour this evening.
We did.
It lasted like 2 minutes.
It did.
But it soaked everything.
Right.
Yeah.
That was that.
Because God said, do that for a couple seconds.
I guess.
I don't think that's true.
I don't either.
So that everyone he has made may know his work, he stops all people from their labor.
What do you mean, like on the Sabbath?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was more like political entities that stop people from working.
Yeah.
So, if you don't stop, you die at other people's hands.
Yes.
Not God, really.
I mean, it is a 10 commandment rule kind of thing. Like.
Yeah, and hypothetically, that one guy
Sabbath.
died from picking up sticks or something. But
on the Sabbath.
Yeah, I don't know how true that is. So
that's the only one we know about.
That's
They never mentioned it since.
That's the only one we read about. I don't know that we know anything about it.
Right. That is true. The animals take cover. They remain in their dens.
Do they? Really? I want to see a scientific study to see if animals are in their dens during the Sabbath.
That's what I want to see.
Right?
I think he's talking about the storm and the thunder.
Okay.
I don't think they do that during the Sabbath necessarily. Unless that's when the storm is.
Right.
The tempest comes out from its chamber. The cold... Oh, no.
You lost your fucking place.
I lost my fucking place. I accidentally clicked on a number. Oopsie. Okay, sorry. The tempest comes out from its chamber. The cold from the driving winds. The breath of God produces ice. False. That's not how ice is made.
Yeah.
And the broad waters become frozen.
Mm.
Okay. He's describing winter. Got it. Okay. He loads the clouds with moisture. He scattered his lightning throughout them. That's not how that goes.
No.
But okay. At his direction, they swirl around over the face of the whole earth to do whatever he commands them.
That's not how weather patterns work.
No wonder people don't understand the difference between weather and climate. They don't even understand weather. He brings the clouds to punish people or to water his earth and show his love.
So it could be both or any. Whatever you decide that day. It's either punishment or he loves you.
Mm-hmm.
Whichever one you want to see it as.
Mm-hmm.
If you were looking to have a picnic that day, he's punishing you.
Yep.
If you needed your crops watered, then he loves you.
Mm-hmm. What if it's both at the same time? Your crops need water and you're having a picnic.
I guess that's just a real conundrum there.
Mm-hmm. I can't decide if he's punishing or rewarding. Listen to this, Job.
I'm listening.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not Job, but I'm listening.
Listen.
I'm listening.
Stop and consider God's wonders. Did you consider it?
Just briefly.
Do you know how God controls the clouds and makes his lightning flash?
I don't. Please let me know. I want to know.
It's science.
It's not
electricity.
God.
Do you know how the clouds hang poised? These wonders of him who has perfect knowledge?
Yeah, no.
That's moisture in the air.
Right.
Gravity.
It's the whole water cycle thing.
Yeah. You who swelter in your clothes when the land lies hushed under the south wind. Can you join him in spreading out the skies, hard as a mirror of cast bronze?
What?
No, I can't.
No.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
Because
I'm good.
That's how the weather got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us what we should say to him. We cannot draw up our case because of our darkness. Should he be told that I want to speak? Would anyone ask to be swallowed up?
No.
He's saying,
what?
I think, wanting to talk to God is like asking to be roared at.
Oh, okay.
So
you shouldn't expect a good response, basically?
Yeah. Like, why would you invite that? His roaring on you.
So, okay. So dude loves us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he created everything for us.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy, well, whatever. Let's just put Job aside. But but if you go to talk to him, he's mad.
Yeah.
That you're talking to him.
Yeah. Don't talk to me. I love you.
There's that drunk dad coming out again.
Right? Now no one can look at the sun, bright as it is in the skies, after the wind has swept them clean. Okay, that is true. You can't look at the sun.
Trump
did.
tried.
Yeah. I sure wish it would have damaged
Blinded
his
his ass.
corneas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out of the north he comes in golden splendor. God comes in awesome majesty. I come in awesome majesty.
Do you?
Do you come in awesome majesty?
No. Mine's more of like non-awesome majesty.
Just kind of
Yeah.
just plain come.
I'm just there, you know.
Just plain come. Not awesome majesty come.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. My come is awesome majesty.
Okay.
The Almighty is beyond our reach and exalted in power. In his justice and great righteousness, he does not oppress. Don't he though? Don't he though? Therefore people revere him. For does he not have regard for all the wise in his heart? The end.
I would say the answer to that is no.
I also would say no.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Elihu, you're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong, dude.
You're wrong.
Okay. So that was Job chapter 37.
Sure as fuck was.
And tomorrow we'll be back, hopefully without Elihu, with...
Job chapter 38.
All right. We'll see you guys then.
Yep. Bye. Husband,
Wife.
do you remember what happened yesterday?
So we're listening to Elihu.
Elihu.
Yeah, that guy. And he's just going on about more of how Job sucks, but not really because he doesn't really know what he's talking about. And then God makes thunder and shit, apparently. Or no. Oh, wait, no. He commands snow to fall.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
I forgot. The snow listens to God, apparently. It has ears.
The
and
rain
listens to
has
God.
ears and the thunder.
Because God tells it to fall and it falls.
Yeah. That's what
And it
happened.
rained yesterday, so God obviously told it to rain yesterday here, apparently.
But we keep not getting struck by lightning.
Yeah,
so-
it's weird how that works,
Right?
with our atheist podcasts and all.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was Job chapter 37.
Sure as fuck was.
And today we're going to be reading
Job chapter 38.
All right, let's get into this.
Okie dokie. Okay, Job chapter 38.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Guess what?
I don't know.
The Lord is going to say some shit.
He's going to say something. Oh, shit. God's talking?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
We-
We've been waiting for this shit.
We have never read this before, so it's so exciting.
Have we ever heard? Has God ever? Wait, no. They did ask. God asked Cain or somebody. Like he talked to Cain and like back in Genesis, he talked to them there.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, we've only heard that he has talked to people. I don't think we've heard actual words from him since Genesis, have we?
No, didn't he talk to Moses?
I don't know that we actually knew what the words were. We heard that he said stuff to Moses, but I don't think we actually heard the words directly from God.
Okay, that's
So,
fair.
I'm just saying.
Well, the Lord is about to speak.
He's
and
about to speak, huh?
I'm sorry, but 38 chapters into Job, it's about fucking time.
I mean,
because
yeah.
these boys have been harassing our poor little Job
Yeah,
boy.
he needs to have his say.
Mm-hmm. Then,
Yeah.
the Lord spoke to Job out of the storm.
Oh, okay. The storm that he created.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Here
Okay,
it comes.
I'm
He said,
ready.
"Who is this that obscures my plans with words without knowledge?" Oh, shit.
Wait, is he talking to Elihu?
He's talking to the boys, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say because... okay.
No, he's not correcting Job. He's pissed at the boys.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Brace yourselves like a man. I will question you, and you shall answer me.
What's different about bracing yourself as a man versus a woman?
It's a man's world, and so it's
Yeah, but I
just
mean, like,
understood.
Do you have to account for dick? Or is, like, what's the difference between bracing yourself?
Well,
Like, how does that affect differently, I'm wondering?
men are kind of stupid, so I think that he has to, like, get down eye level and be like, now, boys, brace yourself.
It probably involves manspreading.
Probably.
Bracing yourself as a man.
Because, look, if God came down, women would be like, oh, okay. Like, they would understand immediately what was happening.
Right.
And he wouldn't have to say, now, girls, brace yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So I think that he's clearly talking down to men because men are stupid, generally speaking.
Sure, whatever.
Sure,
I mean, I'll
sure.
take that.
And also because they are so full of pride that they can't even recognize a higher power for a second. So he's like, yo, hey, Hey,
Okay.
guys, I'm God.
Yeah.
Brace your fucking selves.
Got it. So we're bracing ourselves. All
Okay,
right.
here you go. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Where were you when I laid the earth's foundation? Tell me if you understand. Who marked off its dimensions? Surely you know. Who stretched a measuring line across it? Okay,
I mean,
so
he's like, you weren't there for the, obviously.
it's a very long version of you don't even fucking know.
Right. The answer to this is you don't know.
Yeah. He's
So
like,
shut the fuck up.
why are you speaking to me, of me, about me, for me?
As if you know
As
what
if
I'm going to
you
say
know.
or do
Yeah.
or what I know.
This is just a long,
Yeah.
breathy way of saying all that.
Got it.
On what were its footings set, or who laid its cornerstone, while the morning stars sang together and all the angels shouted for joy? I know the answer. It wasn't.
Right.
It wasn't our boys.
It wasn't the guys yelling at Job. No.
Nope. Who shut up the sea behind doors when it burst forth from the womb? When I made the clouds its garment and wrapped it in thick darkness? When I fixed limits for it and set its doors and bars in place? This is a long run-on sentence.
Yeah, no.
When I said, this far you may come and no farther. Here is where your proud waves halt. Okay. This is not...
It's...
He's like, I'm awesome, I'm awesome, I'm awesome, I'm awesome. You weren't there, you don't know.
He doesn't talk from the beginning of time, and this is what he's like.
Yeah.
Like, how dare you? This is his whole thing. Huh?
I know. How fucking dare you?
Okay.
Whatever,
Yeah.
dude. 38 chapters, huh? Okay. Have you ever given orders to the morning or shown the dawn its place that it might take the earth by the edges and shake the wicked out of it?
I can't say that I have, actually.
I have never, ever looked at the sun and flicked it with my finger and said, get right.
Well, I mean, I have cursed the sunlight before. Like, fuck.
Oh, that
fucking
reminds
bright.
me.
It sucks. I don't want to wake up.
I was babysitting today, and we went outside, and after an hour, it was so fucking hot. I was like, we have to go back inside now. And he was like, no. And I was like, by which you mean yes, let's go.
Yeah.
And we went.
Right.
It was too hot. His little cheeks were red. And I was getting sunburned.
Yeah.
The earth takes shape like clay under a seal. Its features stand out like those of a garment. Blah, blah.
He likes using garment. He's used that word multiple times now.
Has he?
Yeah, I think so.
I wasn't paying good attention.
It sounds like I've heard it multiple times anyway in my head.
Maybe. I don't think you did.
Okay. I could be wrong.
The wicked are denied their light, and their upraised arm is broken.
Oh. So, I guess he's... okay.
I don't get it. He's just like, I've done so many great, awesome things, and you haven't. Nah.
Right.
So again, why are you speaking for me?
But what does it mean to deny the light? Like, does that mean... Is he saying that there's a heaven that they don't get into, or is he just saying he breaks their fucking arm?
I don't know. I mean... it sounds like he's like just talking about how awesome he is and he's done all these things and you didn't.
Right. Well, yeah.
He's like, you suck. I'm awesome.
Yeah. No.
So why are you acting like you
don't
know shit?
talk for me. I'm the one that did all this shit.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
He's going on and on a bit.
He is going on and on a bit.
I think he likes the sound
of his own voice. A little bit long-winded here, this guy.
Yeah. Have you journeyed to the springs of the sea? No. Or walked in the recesses of the deep? No. Have the gates of death been shown to you? No. Have you seen the gates of the deepest darkness as opposed to the shallow one? No. God, yes, okay, I get it. You're awesome.
Right, what's your point, man?
Have you comprehended the vast expanses of the earth? I mean, y'all don't even...
We have Google Earth.
Okay, but listen. These guys don't even know how big the earth is.
No, I know. Yeah, they definitely have not.
That's what I'm saying. Like, shut up.
Right. But I mean,
shut up, God.
We could literally go look at any point on the earth right now if we wanted to.
Well, there are some places on earth that have not been plumbed yet.
Well, yeah. But there's still a satellite view of it.
There is a satellite view of, like, the treetop of it.
Right, yeah.
But you can't, like, penetrate
We don't know
all
what's
it.
down there exactly, maybe.
Yeah,
but, yeah.
Tell me, if you know all this, what is the way to the abode of light, and where does darkness reside? Can you take them to their places? Do you know the paths to their dwellings? Surely you know, for you were already born. You have lived so many years.
Yeah.
Have you entered the storehouses of the snow or seen the storehouses of the hail?
I feel like he's just kind of puffing up his own shit here because
he
already knows the goddamn answer.
I know.
Dude.
It's like when he was walking around the garden going, Where's Cain? Where's Abel?
When there's all
Hello?
4 people in the fucking world.
Well, and even before that, he was walking around going, where's Adam? Hello?
Yeah.
Which I reserve for times of trouble, for days of war and battle. What is the way to the place where the lightning is dispersed, or the place where the east winds are scattered over the earth? Just imagine if he's this wordy, how wordy he's going to be. Like, he's going to have some choice things to say when he actually gets to the fucking point.
Yeah, I'm curious. I just want to know how he's going to explain the fact that he made a fucking bet with the devil for Job and killed all his goddamn kids and gave him boils.
Yeah.
I want to hear that explanation.
I want to hear what he has to say.
Because that is still bullshit.
It is very
I don't
bullshit.
care how much he knows about the beginning of the fucking earth.
Right?
That was bullshit.
That was bullshit, and I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
Who cuts a channel for the torrents of rain and a path for the thunderstorm to water a land where no one lives, an uninhabited desert, to satisfy a desolate wasteland and make it sprout with grass?
Yeah, sure. I mean...
Nobody?
Yeah.
Nobody.
The climate, erosion, rain.
Does the rain have
like
a
that.
father?
No, it does not.
No.
I can emphatically say that.
Who fathers the drops of dew?
Um,
He said dew. Because I'm a child. From whose womb comes the ice? Oh, could you imagine giving birth to
you
ice?
have to give birth to ice. That sounds a really dumb way to make ice.
That-
Can you imagine if you had to have a womb in your fucking freezer?
No, I was just imagining like I had children and pushing them out was so difficult. And then I'm thinking about if I had to push out ice.
Right, but can you imagine? And I'm just saying, yeah, pushing out ice. Like your freezer has an ice maker, but it's a womb.
It's a womb.
And every time it has to have birth to the ice cubes.
I mean, okay, if we're
That would
gonna
be really
stretch,
fun.
If we're stretching the analogy here, you
Yeah.
know those freezers that have the ice and filtered water built in?
Yeah.
One might call the ice tray in there a womb.
Right, but it would be better if it like made the noises of giving birth to ice.
No, I would not like that at all. I would not like that at all.
Okay,
I don't
all right.
think you'd like it either.
No, it would be pretty disturbing.
Who gives birth to the frost from the heavens when the waters become hard as stone, when the surface of the deep is frozen? Can you bind the chains of the Pleiades?
I'm getting a little sick of him, like just promoting what all he does.
I do great
Like,
things.
that's great, God.
I'm big.
Shut the fuck up now.
I'm strong and tall.
Yeah,
You weren't there.
good job, man.
You don't know. Okay, the Pleiades. Did I say that right? Pleiades.
Pleiades? I don't know. Fuck.
Is it Pleiades?
I would have said Pleiades. I don't know.
I always say Pleiades.
I don't
Pleiades.
know. I don't know the exact correct pronunciation.
Stars things.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Can you loosen Orion's belt? It's not a real belt. Come on.
Right.
Come on. We all saw Men in Black. Are you talking about the cat's collar? Come on. Can you bring forth the constellations in their seasons or lead out the bear with its cubs? No.
You sure let out the bears at one time for what was it, Elijah? And
He let the bears out.
right? And
Yeah.
mauled those 42 kids?
Because they called
Or-
that guy bald.
Yeah, it was bullshit.
Yeah.
Way to go, God. You mauled kids.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
By leading them. You just said you lead the bear. He leads the bears. He led
Mhm.
them to maul those fucking kids.
Because those kids called that man bald.
That's what he's admitting to that right there. That's
Because
what
if
it
I
is.
go to you like this, if I go baldy, baldy, you are a baldy, then I deserve to be
mauled, apparently.
mauled by a bear.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Do you know the laws of the heavens? Can you set up God's dominion over the earth? Can you raise your voice to the clouds and cover yourself with a flood of water? Do you send the lightning bolts on their way? Do they report to you? Here we are. I'm sorry, I'm just getting like blah, blah, blah because that's
Yeah.
how I feel.
But I can't hear it when you're sing-songing.
Okay, well,
So-
he's just doing more of the same.
Well, I know. He's
Like, did you do this great thing? Did you do that great thing?
yeah.
I did.
We know God.
Do they report to you, here we are? Who gives the ibis wisdom or gives the rooster understanding? Who has the wisdom to count the clouds?
Why would you want to count the
How
clouds?
wise is it to count clouds?
I feel like it's wise not to count the fucking clouds.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I am wise because I have decided I only count things that fucking matter.
Yeah, right?
Like how many Sharpies I have left before I got to buy a new pack.
I ain't counting your fucking Sharpies. There's too many goddamn Sharpies.
Well, there's never enough, and there's certainly never too much.
I know. That's why they're not counting the fuckers.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. So if If you are not counting Sharpies, you're certainly not counting clouds.
I'm definitely not counting clouds. Plus, besides that, they changed. Like, by the time you're done counting, they would have shifted and formed into separate clouds. And, like, you would, wait, was that one or two? Oh, shit. I got to go back and recount.
It just seems stupid to count
It is
clouds.
stupid.
Who could tip over the water jars of the heavens? There aren't any. When the dust becomes hard and the clods of earth stick together. This is so poetic and dumb.
Yeah.
And I like some poetry, but not this.
This is just...
This is childish, silly.
He is so full of himself in this. I mean, if claiming
Canon God. Yeah.
This canon God is so fucking full of himself.
Yeah. Do you hunt the prey for the lioness and satisfy the hunger of the lions?
Wait, the lion doesn't even hunt for itself? God hunts for the fucking lion?
No. The lioness. Oh, wait. Do you hunt the prey for the lioness? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And satisfy the hunger of the lions when they crouch in their dens or lie in wait in a thicket?
Apparently nothing does anything for itself. It's all God.
That sounds like a fucking narcissistic man. My ex used to say he was the only one who did anything. Nobody else could work as hard as him. Nobody did as much as he did.
Right.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing about lions.
The thing about lions, huh?
Yeah, there's this meme. You've probably seen it. And it's the one where the animals 2 by 2, they're marching onto the ark.
Uh-huh.
And there's 2 lions side by side marching onto the ark. And you could tell that they're lions because they both have manes. And so it says, good luck getting those 2 male lions to breed. And I just love that meme.
Yeah.
It's hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Because, they're both boys.
Right, yeah.
Which is fine.
Right.
It's fine that they're both boys.
But it's a problem for propagation,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's not going to work the way they want it to.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Back to this.
Yeah.
Last sentence. Ready?
I'm ready.
Who provides food for the raven when its young cry out to God and wander about for lack of food? The end.
Okay, so we had a lot of
Who does greatness?
Asking questions that we're assuming he's claiming he does himself.
Right.
That was a really stupid chapter.
It was such a long-winded way of saying, do y'all do some shit? Because I do.
Right. No, I get that he's like, chastising these folks for like saying things that they think God would do, but like,
right.
Did you have to go on that much about that much stupid bullshit?
He loves telling everybody how great he is.
Apparently, yeah. Well, he likes other people telling other people how great he is too.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, also.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, that was Job chapter 38.
It sure as fuck was.
And tomorrow we're going to be back with
Job chapter 39.
All right, we'll see you guys then.
Yep, bye. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
God was telling the guys that were yelling at Job how much they don't fucking know.
See, that's what I thought too.
Oh.
But then this thing was called The Lord Convinces Job of Ignorance. And that's not what I got out of that.
Well,
so I feel like we misunderstood it or else they miscaptioned it.
Maybe he was yelling at Job with that group because Job was also criticizing God, and maybe God's going to be like, no, you had no right to criticize me.
Okay.
And you don't know what you're talking about because, But we know, and we know he was fucking betting Satan, so fuck you, God.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
some bullshit calling out Job. Job just had his fucking family killed by you.
Right.
And got boils from you.
Yeah.
So fuck off.
Fuck off.
That's some crap.
Not only that, but I protest the word of the use of the word convinces.
Yeah.
Because that indicates that he is convinced.
Right.
Like, if I convince you of something, that means that I have succeeded in convincing you.
Is it convincing or is it cowing? Because,
Well, I just would have preferred that it said the Lord attempts to convince them.
Right.
Or commences in convincing. Or begins the act of convincing.
Sure.
Not just that he does.
But the Lord does or does not. There is no middle ground.
Oh my God. Well, that grammar bothers me and I don't like it.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, anyway, that was Job chapter 38.
Sure as fuck was.
And today we're going to be hopping into
Job chapter 39.
All right, let's do this.
Woot woot. Okay, Job chapter 39.
Okay.
So God is still yakking.
Is he?
He's still flapping his duck sickers.
Oh.
I said duck sickers, but I was trying to say dick suckers.
Jesus, what the fuck?
That I had an ex that used to call lips dick suckers.
Okay.
And so that's why I was saying God was flapping his dick suckers, but
Okay.
it came out duck flippers or something.
like our fans are not going to pick up on that and be on Patreon tomorrow and be like, I'm using this forever. Because that happens.
Well, here's the thing. I am dyslexic, and then on top of that, I'm tired and goofy.
Right.
So you just never know what the fuck is going to come out of my mouth.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so anyway, God is still yapping his gums.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you know when the mountain goats give birth? I do not, sir.
No, I'm not aware.
Prum, prum, prum. Do you watch when the doe bears her fawn? No, but I watched a cat give birth.
I watched Bambi once.
I saw an elephant give
Actually, a couple
birth.
of times.
On YouTube, I saw an elephant, and it was so amazing. Like, the elephant just kind of goes, ooh, and it, like, sways back and forth. And then suddenly, like, an ocean just falls out, and then a big old bomb drops, and it's the baby.
Got it.
And then
yeah.
within seconds, the baby gets up and walks.
That's crazy.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And the mom beats it with her trunk to get all the shit off of it. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, did I watch a doe bear her fawn? No.
haven't
But
done that.
other animals, yes.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I'm going to give that one a yes, kind of.
Right.
Qualified.
We've seen
asterisk.
similar,
Yeah,
things.
Do you count the months till they bear? I mean, yeah, when I have a cat, I'm like, how many months? And when I was pregnant, how many months? And when my sister was pregnant, how many months? Yeah, I count months.
But
till
not
things...
specifically the goats or the whatever.
Not like all of them. Is that the question?
No, it's asking you, do you count the months until they are, having their kids?
I mean,
they're babies.
Specific ones, not just generic across the board. I count the months till a
Of
specific person or animal gives
Right,
birth.
but it's asking you about mountain goats and shit.
No, this was a doe.
Does. You don't
No.
you don't have any does that you're friend with.
No, that's what I said. An asterisk saying not not a doe per se, but other
Right.
animals.
But if God wanted to talk about, humans, they would have said humans.
Okay, but what about cats? When my cat gets pregnant, yes, I would count the months.
Our cat does not get pregnant because we get ours spayed and
Oh my
neutered.
God, in the past, I've had a cat that got pregnant. And yes, I counted the time until it was time for her to bear.
Got it.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I feel like you're being obstinate.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know the time they give birth? I mean, again, like out in nature, just in general, no. But specific pets in my care, yes.
Maybe.
I don't know what he's asking.
I don't either.
I'm irate because I'm confused.
I think you're irate because you're tired.
I'm irate because I'm a bitch. They crouch down and bring forth their young. The labor pains are ended. Okay, that is a fucking lie. You know why?
Why?
The labor pains don't just end just because you got the baby out of you.
Okay.
You still have to deliver the placenta. And then also your body is still like cramping and stuff. And also all of your shit is swollen.
Yeah.
Like your labia are swollen to the size of testicles because they have gone through trauma. And everything hurts because you just gave fucking birth.
Right.
So no, the birth pains are not over. And it's clear a man wrote this shit. Their young thrive and grow strong in the wilds. They leave and do not return. I mean,
Depends on the type of animal, really. Some of them actually
do.
travel as... Depends on the type of animal.
I mean, our son took off. Who let the wild donkey go free? Who let the dog out?
You used that yesterday.
I did. It's not my fault.
Okay.
It's still relevant.
All right.
Who untied its ropes? Was it God? Did God
Wait,
untie
why did
the
they have ropes?
Because somebody let the wild donkey go free.
But if it was wild, it wouldn't
If it was wild, why did you have it
was there
tied
ropes in
up?
a wild donkey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't untie its ropes because it was wild and it wasn't tied up in the first place.
Right.
Trick question there, God.
Yeah.
I gave it the wasteland as its home, the salt flats as its habitat.
Okay.
Okay, if you say so.
Good on you, man.
It laughs at the commotion in the town. It does not hear a driver's shout. I mean, we have raccoons in our backyard and they do not laugh. They just like crawl around looking for grubs. And
Yeah.
It ranges the hills for its pasture and searches for any green thing. Who cares? What
is this all about? Like, what are we going on about here?
What's it about? Will the wild ox consent to serve you? No,
I don't know.
It's wild. It doesn't serve anybody.
I didn't ask it. I don't need an ox currently, so.
I mean, I have a dishwasher, so I really don't need a maid service for the kitchen either.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like if somebody came in and cooked dinner. Do you think a wild ox would come cook my dinner?
No.
Damn it.
Don't send wild oxes.
I mean, I'm not going to stop you. You send whatever you want.
I'm not accepting that, though.
Will it stay by your manger at night? I don't have a manger.
Why would you have an ox by a manger?
I want a manger.
Why?
I never get to have a manger.
Why do you want a manger?
So I can say, no, it does not stay by my manger at night.
But what's the difference between a manger and a crib, though?
I think one is made out.
A manger is a crib, essentially, right?
I guess.
Maybe?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I started to say it's made out of wood, but no, cribs are made out of wood. What is a manger? How is it different?
I don't know.
Is it on the ground, whereas a crib is raised?
I don't have the answer to that.
It's in a barn, whereas...
That's definitely got to be it right there. It's in a barn.
It's in a barn.
Yeah, and there's you can see all this. You got to specifically the North Star. You got to see that North Star.
Yeah.
Just in case somebody's going to bring some gifts or some shit, right?
You stupid.
That's how you let people know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Can you hold it to the furrow with a harness? I don't even understand that question.
Well, that's because it's farmy shit,
Will it till the valleys behind you? No.
I don't know.
I don't have valleys
because this is all contingent on whether it serves you in the first place, which you already asked, and now you're just going on about bullshit.
Okay, look, my backyard is not big enough for furrows and tills.
You could. It just wouldn't take very long.
I mean, okay.
You have to make some quick turns.
If we planted something in the backyard, if we planted corn, we would have a row of corn, and it would be not a long row.
No, it wouldn't.
But we rent, so I'm not going
to
do that experiment. Okay. Will you rely on it for its great strength? Will you leave your heavy work to it? Okay, God is getting off track here.
Yeah, I don't know where he's going with all this shit.
Can you trust it to haul in your grain and bring it to your threshing floor? I don't have either a manger or a threshing floor. I'm really starting to feel left out.
But I feel like he's trying to get at something here
you can't control the animals, but I can.
He's comparing animals to us with him. The amount of control that we have over animals is maybe the amount of control that he has over humans.
Well, he doesn't exercise it very much, does he?
Right, but I think that's what he's getting. I think that's the point that's trying to be made here. I'm not saying it's a good point. I'm just saying that that's what I think he's getting at.
Well, I'm not following.
Okay.
The wings of the ostrich flap joyfully. You don't know if it's joyful.
Yeah.
Though they cannot compare with the wings and feathers of the stork.
Why?
Why? Okay. Having said why, I am going to step back a minute and say, but a stork is prettier than an ostrich.
But beauty is in the eye of the beholder as well. It doesn't necessarily, you may think that the stork is more beautiful than the ostrich, but there may be somebody out there that thinks that the ostrich is more beautiful than the stork.
I would be hard pressed to believe that somebody thinks that. Honestly, unless it's somebody specifically who studies ostriches and that's their.
So you're saying
joy.
There might be somebody,
but they would be biased.
Isn't beauty a biased opinion anyway?
No, I'm unbiased because I don't give a shit about ostriches or what are they? Storks. I don't give a shit about either of them.
You grew up in a society where storks are more part of the cultural narrative that we use. Storks are literally part of our cultural narrative, whereas ostriches are these exotic beasts that you find out about later when you're in science class.
They don't even fly.
Right.
They're stupid.
They stick their heads in the ground.
They're dumb.
Or something.
I think they're ugly and stupid. Their feathers are not pretty.
I'm just saying.
Okay, but if we're going by that, then you're trying to tell me that, for example, a peacock isn't prettier than a stork?
I'm saying that somebody out there might think that, correct?
You think that there is a human on this planet that would think, honestly, that a stork is prettier than a peacock?
It's a possibility.
I'm calling bullshit.
It's a possibility.
No, I disagree. You are wrong, and you're just being argumentative to play devil's advocate, and is bullshit, sir.
Okay.
Anyway, threshing floor.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
The wings of the ostrich flap joyfully, though they cannot compare with the wings and feathers of the stork. She lays her eggs on the ground and lets them warm in the sand, unmindful that a foot may crush them, that some wild animal may trample them. I like penguins.
Probably more scared of the animals that are coming up to them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not about mindfulness.
Yeah.
It's about, not wanting to be eaten.
But I like penguins.
Yeah.
As long as we're comparing birds.
Sure.
Because the mom leaves and is like, okay, you're in charge, bye.
Mm-hmm.
And then the dad has to take care of the egg.
Right.
And I just think that is funny.
Yeah.
Because she's like, bitch, bye.
Mm-hmm.
And then she leaves. She
Right.
just takes off. I mean, she comes back, but...
Sure.
But
Because she's going hunting, right?
Yeah. Like a lioness.
Right.
Yeah, because they are the badasses.
Mm-hmm.
And the dad has to be a stay-at-home dad. And that's awesome.
Right.
And that's awesome.
I will volunteer right now to be a stay-at-home dad.
I do not want to work. Let's both be
Just-
stay-at-homes. That's badass. Yeah.
Mm.
We'll both be stay-at-home.
Yeah. That'll work out well.
You go to work right
Mhm.
now, sir. She treats her young harshly as if they were not hers. What? She cares not that her labor was in vain, for God did not endow her with wisdom or give her a share of good sense. Yet when she spreads her feathers to run, she laughs at horse and rider.
What is the point there?
She runs fast.
Yeah, I know. Ostriches run fast.
So fast.
But she doesn't have any wisdom, so whatever.
So she's dumb.
I guess.
She's a fast
I
dum
guess.
dum.
I don't understand.
Do you give the horse its strength or clothe its neck with a flowing mane?
Obviously not.
Do you make it leap like a locust, striking terror with its proud snorting? It paws. The fact that I made you laugh made me laugh. It paws fiercely, rejoicing in its strength, and charges into the fray.
Mm.
It laughs at fear. Ha ha! Afraid of nothing.
Okay.
It does not shy away from the sword. That's a lie. Horses get scared at everything. They're skittish animals.
Right. That's why you got to put blinders on them and
exactly.
train them really well so they don't,
Speaking
run
of
away.
horses, I heard that a bunch of horses died right before the what is that race that
Kentucky Derby?
Yeah, the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
And like every year when the Kentucky Derby happens, there's all these questions about the humanity of
Well, yeah, these horses are bred specifically for a race,
mm-hmm.
and if one goes lame, they just kill it.
I know.
So
I know. Because what you gonna do?
yeah, all they're good for is running, apparently.
Yeah. No snuggle in the horse. But then everybody's trying to tell me how horses are awesome and wonderful. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you can't have it both ways, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, a bunch of horses died.
Yeah, I heard
was
that.
Sad.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I know about it.
That's all I know about it, too.
The quiver rattles against its side along with the flashing spear and lance. In frenzied excitement, it eats up the ground. It cannot stand still when the trumpet sounds. At the blast of the trumpet, it snorts, "Aha!" It does?
Okay.
It catches the scent of battle from afar, the shout of commanders, and the battle cry.
I think it catches the scent of its blood as the spurs dig into its back and
Mm-hmm.
spurs them forward.
Yes, exactly.
So,
Yeah.
just saying.
Does the hawk take flight by your wisdom and spread its wings toward the south? This is so painful. Does the eagle soar at your command and build its nest on high? We have a bird making a nest under our air
Right,
conditioner
yeah.
upstairs. It dwells on a cliff and stays there at night. A craggy rock or a rocky crag. It actually says rocky crag,
Okay.
but I say craggy rock because I'm dyslexic.
Sure. Yeah.
Is its stronghold. From there it looks for food. Its eyes detect it from afar.
Mm-hmm.
Its young ones feast on blood, and where the slain are, there it is, the end.
So this was just more of God telling us how fucking
He does shit with animals.
He makes these things do these things and
He does animal...
whatever.
He does... What's it called when you fuck with animals?
When you fuck with animals.
Okay,
that's
not...
called-
That's not the fucking I meant. God. No, I didn't mean like bestiality.
Right,
I meant
yeah.
like... What's it called when you make animals do things?
Husbandry?
Yeah, that.
Wait, when you make them do things, domesticate them?
Okay, that too. He domesticates them and he engages in animal husbandry and he does animal stuff.
I can't follow what you're going on about
I'm just
here.
saying God does animal stuff, the end. That's what this whole chapter does.
That needs to be God does animal stuff. I love it. That's perfect.
I mean, right? That's what this whole chapter was.
Yeah, God does animal stuff. And on that note, that was Job chapter 39.
It sure as fuck was.
And we will be back tomorrow with
Job chapter 40.
We'll see you then.
Bye. Husband.
Wife.
Do you remember what happened yesterday? Because I sure as fuck do.
Yeah, God's into animal stuff.
He is. You know what his little speech reminded me of?
What's that?
It reminds me of this.
Okay.
Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or asked the grinning bobcat why he grinned?
Nope, never have.
That's what it reminded me of.
What's that song? I know that I know it.
Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas by Disney.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
And also, have you heard that the heron and the otter are her friends?
I guess I have because I saw Pocahontas.
I wonder if the peacocks and the ostriches and the other birds. What are the other birds?
The other birds.
The penguins. What were the other birds we fucking talked about?
Duck slippers?
No. Oh my god. the birds that I was saying were prettier than ostriches.
Storks is the only one I can recall off the top of my head.
One. Storks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you friends with those?
No.
Then fuck off. That's what God's saying.
Yeah, not really, but okay.
I mean, that is kind of what he was saying.
Whatever. He's saying a bunch of shit is what he's saying.
I'm
not down with what God's saying. How's that?
He was singing the Pocahontas song. And
yeah, he kind
was
of was.
Like, I'm friends with all the animals. Are you?
No, he wasn't saying he was friends. He's like, I made all these things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into animal shit.
I'm into animal shit.
Yep.
I do animal stuff.
He does animal stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. So that was Job chapter 39.
Sure as fuck was.
And today we'll be reading
Job chapter 40.
All right. Before we get into this, real quick.
Oh, yeah.
I need to mention that we have a new Discord server.
As opposed to an old one.
Yeah. And I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, really, but we have it. And
it's there.
And until the end of this month, we are doing free, we're allowing everyone to join us for our live broadcast of our podcast every night, but there's not many people that know this exists yet. So lately, we haven't had anybody in there hardly, except for like one person.
Because we forgot to say,
we have a thing. Yeah, we have a thing. So you should join us on our Discord server.
Yeah.
I will have a link to the Discord server in the show notes here. Mm-hmm. And hop on over, join us there. And if you are available in the evenings, that's generally when we do our live podcasts. And you can hop in. We'll have a good time and yeah, go from there. But it is only going to be available to every user until the end of this month. After that, it will become strictly for Patreon subscribers level silver and up. And then we'll also have a special hangout room available for those same patrons that we can maybe once every couple of weeks have a Q&A talking session, whatever with you.
Ooh, fun.
So yeah, that's kind of the plan as we're going right now. But through the end of this month, everybody can jump in.
You're invited.
And the Discord server is not just the live broadcast. We have, pages on there for memes and for discussion of atheism and to help us with setting up our Discord server because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, we had to have Kid help set us up.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like they were sick of our shit.
So anyway, hop on over there, see us over there, talk to us over there, and we'll look forward to seeing you there.
Come play with us.
Yeah, come to our Discord.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. All right, now let's get into this chapter. It's Job chapter 40.
Sure as fuck is. Okay, Job chapter 40.
Okay.
Continuing on. God's still yakking.
He's still yakking, eh?
He's still flapping his duck slippers. The Lord said to Job, will the one who contends with the Almighty correct him? Let him who accuses God answer him.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh, then Job answered the Lord.
Oh.
Ooh, they are conversing, and I'm very excited about this.
This is fun. Yeah.
Hey, like it's finally going
Right.
somewhere.
Yeah, I want to hear what happens here.
I am unworthy. How can I reply to you? I put my
Don't
hand
back
over
down,
my
Job.
mouth. I spoke once, but I have no answer twice, but I will say no more.
Job,
You wimp,
jackhole.
right?
The fuck, man?
Like-
Stand up for yourself. He fucking killed your kids.
I mean, you're allowed to ask. Could I just know why, though, please?
Right.
Like,
yeah.
I'm not saying you have to, like, trash them. I would, but I'm not saying you have to.
Right.
But you don't even want to ask them, like, what's the ineffable plan here?
Right? Yeah,
I
like,
just
what
want-
is going on, man?
I trust that you have everything well in hand. I would like to enthusiastically be on board, so please explain why my 10 children had to die.
Right, yeah.
So that I can be like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then the Lord spoke to Job out of the storm.
You
Because
can't
of
just come
course.
down like and talk to him like a normal god.
No.
He's got to talk to him from a storm.
Or a burning bush, or
Right?
a cloud, or a
Sounds like
pillar.
there's too many drugs involved here.
So, yeah. Race yourself like a man. I will question you, and you shall answer me.
That's with the man spreading, right? We talked about that, yeah.
Yeah. Would you discredit my justice? I absolutely would, God.
Yeah.
I would discredit your justice.
Yeah, especially since you made a bet with the devil.
How dare, right?
And you're sitting here
Defending
criticizing.
yourself?
Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
You did this frivolously.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
And if you didn't, I demand that you explain yourself.
Right.
Would you condemn me to justify yourself? Yes,
Yeah.
I would. Because as you point out, sir, I am blameless.
You shouldn't have to feel bad about it, really.
No.
Because you sucked this time.
You did. You sucked, God. I mean, we all make mistakes. Just
I mean, in my opinion.
some of us are better at admitting.
Right. In my opinion, though, you've sucked many other times,
Sure,
too.
sure.
Not just
Absolutely.
this time.
No, I totally agree.
But specifically for Job,
Yeah.
you sucked ass.
Yeah, you did. You did.
So,
Do you have an arm like God's, and can your voice thunder like his? You know what? It doesn't matter that he doesn't, because you still fucked up,
but how would he know? You're talking to him from a storm cloud.
right?
Come down and talk to me face to face, man.
Right?
Then I can tell you.
Yeah. It's true.
I mean, if you got an arm like me, then I can tell you, yeah, you got an arm like me. If you don't, then you fucking don't.
I mean, I'm assuming I don't, but the thing is you're deflecting. That
Right,
has nothing
yeah.
to do with the matter at hand, which is you were an asshole, murdery
Right,
fuck.
let's not get off subject here.
Yes, you are all powerful and magic. Awesome. But the problem is that you killed my children.
Yeah.
Then adorn yourself with glory and splendor and clothe yourself in honor and majesty. No thanks, we aren't all arrogant, flashy fucks. Some of us are okay wearing jeans and a t-shirt,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Unleash the fury of your wrath. Look at all who are proud and bring them low. No, you're childish. Not all of us do that. Look at all who are proud and humble them. Crush the wicked where they stand. You mean like you didn't?
Is this God talking or Job talking?
This is
Okay,
God.
it's God talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
God's like, if you're all magical and powerful like me, do these things.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm just like,
But I'm not. I never claimed to be, did I?
no.
Did
no,
Job claim to be?
No.
I didn't
no.
think so.
But basically he's saying, because you're not powerful like me, you don't have the right to question me.
I don't think that's how that works.
That is not true or correct.
Yeah, in
or
fact,
good.
I think the least powerful should have the most reason to question.
Uh-huh.
I'm the one being squashed. Can I please answer? I just want to ask some questions.
Right?
Shit, man.
Yeah. Bury them all in the dust together. Shroud their faces in the grave. Then I myself will admit to you that your own right hand can save you.
Okay.
You had the power all along, Dorothy. Just click your heels 3 times, dum-dum.
But he's saying he doesn't have the power,
Right.
and therefore shut the fuck up, basically.
Yeah.
Which is shitty.
Again,
This is shitty.
deflecting.
Right.
This is bullshit.
It really is. Like, we're just supposed to worship. It doesn't matter what he does.
Right.
We're just supposed to worship him, period.
Period.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Go ahead.
He doesn't. It can be a joke, but it doesn't matter. You still have to abide by the laws of God and worship God and not question God because God.
Because God.
The fuck?
Because magic.
Right?
I have magic, you don't. Therefore, I'm free to do whatever, and you got to smile about it.
It's bullshit. It's
and
absolute
not just
fucking
smile,
bullshit.
but sing my fucking praises.
Yeah, fuck that.
Look at Behemoth. Remember Behemoth?
Yeah, I remember Behemoth.
Which I made along with you, and which feeds on grass like an ox. I mean, does it though?
I don't know.
What strength it has in its loins. What power in the muscle of its belly. Its tail sways like a cedar. The sinews of its thighs are close knit. Why are we talking about the fucking behemoth?
I don't know.
I would like to know why you killed my children and gave me boils.
Yeah.
Its bones are tubes of bronze. Its limbs like rods of iron. It ranks first among the works of God. Yet its maker can approach it with its sword. With his sword, not its sword. The hills bring it their produce, and all the wild animals play nearby. Under the lotus plants it lies, hidden among the reeds in the marsh. The lotuses conceal it in their shadow. The poplars by the stream surround it. A raging river does not alarm it. It is secure, though the Jordan should surge against its mouth. Can anyone capture it by the eyes or trap it and pierce its nose? The end.
Okay.
I
don't understand what did we get off on there?
I'm not as strong as a behemoth even, so I can't question you.
I'm going to go back to, you killed his kids. Fuck off with this bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Answer the goddamn question.
Yeah.
I don't give a... This is all fluffy fucking crap.
It's deflecting and it's like, I'm powerful.
Right.
What?
I don't give a fuck.
You don't have the right to question me because I'm powerful.
Here's the thing. I feel like the best leaders out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
The powerful leaders
Mm-hmm.
are the ones that do allow you to question them.
Right.
And do want you to challenge them. Because
exactly.
There's no way to be a better leader unless you learn from those that are under you.
But see, there's your error. God is perfect, didn't you know?
Bullshit.
Right.
Fucking behemoth shit.
Yes. Behemoth shit, indeed. It's true. And Leviathan shit while we're at it.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
duck slippers.
And, yeah, he is flapping his duck slippers here. Bullshit.
That will be forever used.
I mean, how could it not?
Right, yeah. All right. Well, that was Job chapter 40.
Sure as fuck was.
And you guys should all hop off this podcast right now and go join our Discord server so you can hear this live tomorrow.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah, before the end of this month comes.
Yeah.
And we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with you there live with
No.
I'm sorry.
Tomorrow's Saturday.
Oh, tomorrow's Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So tomorrow we'll be doing...
We will be doing Q&A Saturday.
And then we'll be back on Sunday this week with a...
Sacrilegious Book Club.
I will try to get the book or the weekly wrap-up out on time this week, which I didn't do greatly last week.
But you do for the most part.
But I got it out the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll be back on Monday with...
Job chapter 41, which is the second to last chapter of Job, and I'm very excited to see how this is going to wrap up.
Yeah. Discord,
guys.
Go to our Discord server.
Come play
now.
with us.
Go. Okay, bye guys.
Bye. Discord. Husband.
Wife.
Do you know what today is?
Well, it's Saturday, so that means...
Q&A Saturday.
That's right. And what are we Qing and Aing today?
Well, God started talking in these most recent chapters, and so I thought we would maybe look into that.
He should probably shut his duck slippers.
Yep. So, yeah, I thought we would...
find out what God's talking about or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get into this and see what God had to talk about, I guess. Yeah. All right.
Okay, let's talk about God, baby. No. Okay, first I'm going to do a little bit of a recap over...
What happened?
Yeah, and how we got here.
Right, yeah.
Not here like in our living room or like here on the planet, just like here in the book that we're reading.
I figured since, we're talking about the Bible.
Right. So Job's friends see that Job is suffering and they assume he must be guilty since obviously God is just.
Right. I think they should put friends in quotation marks, though.
They should.
Because they're assholes.
I don't think these are Job's friends.
No.
I think these are three guys who are friends who happened upon Job.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Sure.
So, but Job, knowing that he is innocent, concludes, obviously, that God must be unjust.
Right.
Which I think that's fair.
I think that, I do too. Killed all the fucking kids.
Yep.
The Boyles, that's kind of a side issue. But, the kids thing.
The
10
kids thing really bugs me.
It really does.
Now, Job retains his piety throughout the story, contradicting the adversary's suspicion. And the adversary, of course, is Satan.
Right.
Or the Satan.
Yeah.
The adversary. Okay?
Right.
With him retaining his piety contradicts Satan's suspicion that his righteousness is due to the expectation of reward.
Now, I will say this. He did ask some really good questions.
He asked very pointed questions.
And
Job, that is.
Yes.
So, but throughout him asking his questions, he didn't specifically curse God.
No.
He just
But
questioned.
He asked good enough questions that they felt the need to add a section condemning
to add an
his
Elihu.
responses.
Yeah.
So,
they added an Elihu.
Yeah.
That is correct. But Job does make clear from his first speech that he agrees with his friends that God should and does reward righteousness.
Right.
And that is true. He does do that.
I mean, in the Bible. Yeah.
Yes, obviously.
Right. No, I know. I just like to clarify.
In canon, yes. Yeah. Now, then along comes your friend Elihu, who rejects the arguments of both parties. He states that, 1, Job is wrong to accuse God of injustice, as God is greater than human beings. And he also states, 2, that neither are his friends correct, for suffering, far from being a punishment, may rescue the afflicted from their affliction and make them more amenable to revelation.
Right.
Yeah.
I just want to point out, though, that...
He's a dick?
No, that Elihu, those chapters were added after the fact. They were not originally part of the Job story.
Correct.
And they felt compelled to add them to contradict the things that Job was saying and questioning.
Job was too challenging. They felt that he was being blasphemous, so they did add those chapters later, which we learned in last week's Q&A.
Right. Yeah. To me, that's very important because the questions that Job was asking were very good and pointed.
Yes.
So
and they could be I could see why they were taken as blasphemous.
Sure.
Honestly. Because we agreed with them.
Yeah.
We were very enthusiastic, which is why it was so disappointing when Job just laid down like a puppy.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
Yeah. So from chapter 38, God comes in, and that's when he gives his first speech.
Yeah.
Okay? He gives 2 speeches.
Okay.
And we've heard the full first one, and then we've heard the beginning of the second one.
Right.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
So he speaks from a whirlwind. And
I thought it was a storm.
Well, it depends on the translation.
Okay.
So
got it.
A whirlwind of a
storm, whatever.
Tempest, whatever you want to call it.
It's rough, whatever it is.
It ain't good.
Right.
God's speeches do not do any of the following.
Okay.
They do
answer any
not,
questions?
Yeah. Specifically, yes. They do not explain the reason for Job's suffering.
Right. Like, not at all.
They do not defend divine justice.
Right.
They do not enter the courtroom confrontation that Job has demanded.
Right.
And they do not respond to Job's oath of innocence.
The question's going to remain, is this because God feels like there's no need to do this because he's God?
Yes.
Okay. That's bullshit.
Right.
I mean, that's absolute bullshit.
No, I totally agree.
I mean, we've talked about this. He's made a bet with fucking Satan, and he killed this guy's kids for it.
I know.
That's crap.
It's utter crap. I totally agree with you, sir.
And you do owe an explanation. I'm sorry.
You do. Yeah. So what he does instead, though, is contrast Job's weakness with divine wisdom and omnipotence. So, which we complained about.
Right.
He dodged the question and was like, "But I am great, right?"
But this is like your boss saying, I know so much more about this, just going on about how they know so much more about the job and this, that, and the other, but yet you're complaining about something that you're absolutely right on, but it doesn't matter because they're just giving you their fucking resume.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit what you've done. This is wrong, and we need to address the fucking issue in front of us. Not the fucking resume you've built over many years that makes you more qualified than me. Doesn't make this any less wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
I just fuck that.
I mean, you've just described every woman who has been sexually harassed by a boss, you know?
Right.
Like, he's the boss, though.
Yeah.
So was it sexual harassment?
Right.
I mean, still yes.
But there's no world in which a human being could kill somebody's 10 kids and then just claim that, well, I'm more powerful than you, so you just have to. I mean, yeah, okay. Let's look at it from a king perspective, right? Mm-hmm. A king could kill your 10 kids, right? Mm-hmm. And you wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Does it make it right, though?
No.
Does it make it to where you shouldn't? Should you be able to question his actions?
You should, yes.
Right. So just because you're more powerful does not make the action right. Just because you have.
But now you're arguing morals, and we've already decided that God is not moral.
Right. But that's a problem because people think that morality comes from the Bible.
Right.
And it definitely does not.
Oh, it totally doesn't.
Not unless it's shitty fucking morality.
It's a lack of morals.
Right?
Is what I'm finding.
Yeah.
It's a men's world.
It definitely is. Definitely is.
God's first speech focuses on his role in maintaining order in the universe.
Okay.
He reveals a list of things that he does and that Job cannot do.
That shouldn't be real fucking hard considering you're God.
Yeah.
Like wow.
Yep.
Congratulations, dude.
Magic man is magic. Got it. This demonstrates divine wisdom because order is the heart of wisdom, which harkens back to chapter 28. I don't know if you recall when he was going on and on about wisdom and how he assessed it.
Yeah.
Remember?
Right.
That was the poem to wisdom.
Got it, yeah.
Which stressed the inaccessibility of wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting because we did read about that and comment on that whole chapter was about he's wisdomy wise, but he came upon it, which means he didn't create it, ?
So he's saying that order is wisdom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So order is as defined by God, whatever God defines it as. Mm-hmm. And so there is no questioning this order that he instills into, or whatever, institutes into the world. Mm-hmm. And so you just have to deal, like, it's stupid. I set the rules, now you must follow them, you cannot question them. Sorry.
Yeah.
There's no one else to take this up to.
Problem?
Fuck off. Yeah, I don't, it's just dumb.
So God alone knows the meaning of the world.
Isn't that
convenient? He grants it only to those who live in reverence before him. Facts.
Yeah.
God possesses wisdom because he grasps the complexities of the world.
Okay.
The world that he created is complex.
Right, but it's
a circular logic.
Right. It shouldn't be complex to him. He should already know everything about it, and it should be pretty simple to him. Mm-hmm. But yet, he doesn't know whether or not he's making a bet with Satan and then chooses to go through with the bet because he's not firm enough in his belief about what Job will do, and he allows Satan to make him make this bet.
Okay, but apologists would point out that God did know the answer and that he was using Job to show the adversary that he had all well in hand.
But why would God need to show off? Why would God need to prove anything? You're fucking God.
That's my question too.
And hypothetically, if you created everything, you created your adversary. So why? Right. It makes literally no sense.
No, I agree.
Okay. All right. Well, that was easy.
Who are you trying to convince?
I don't know. It just pisses me off.
No,
obviously.
I get upset about it as well. So
yeah.
I'm right there with you.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so there is a contemporary movement known as creation theology, and it's an ecological theology valuing the needs of all creation, and they interpret God's speeches to imply that God's interests and actions are not exclusively focused on humankind. Now, I didn't go into all of that. I just thought it was interesting to note that this is proof that he's got a lot more than just humans on his mind.
Right, because he's listing off all the other things. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a bit of a stretch.
Right.
And he is definitely human-centric in his actions as far as punishment and everything. It's not like the fucking Okay, all right. Let's take for example when he was mad at the fucking Israelites and Moses was walking through the desert and they were complaining about food, right?
Yeah.
He literally takes that moment to punish them by killing a fuck ton of quails.
Right. Right.
What I mean, so if he has all the rest of the world and life in his mind, he just willy-nilly just decides to kill a bunch of fucking quails for no good reason.
Right.
Other than he wants to get back at the fucking
You're
Israelites.
hungry? I'll show you then. I'll make you overstuff yourself.
I bet those quails didn't like what happened.
Probably
if
not.
you had to ask me. So fuck the ecological argument here for what God is taking care of, because he just killed them willy-nilly for his own fucking pleasure to get back at the goddamn Israelites.
It's true, because he's a vengeful little fuck.
He really is.
So God's first speech focuses on his design and control of both the physical world and the animal world. Remember, he's like, where were you? Or, were you there when this was created and that was created and these
Obviously,
animals?
the answer to that is no.
Right. Beside the point completely,
Right,
but
yeah.
still, okay, the answer is no, sir. Job has lived through the suffering, that he lost his children and all of his livelihood and all of his servants and everything, and then was covered in boils and lost the respect of his community and his friends and family, like his wife disdains him and all that.
Right.
So he's lived through all that suffering without cursing God, holding his integrity, and nowhere regretted it. But he was unaware of the real reason for his suffering.
Right.
So God intervenes to resolve the spiritual issues that surfaced once, he was raising these points.
Okay.
That's when God intervened.
But doesn't this kind of negate, like, shouldn't part of, if you're really going to bet, right? If you're really going to see this out to the end, shouldn't God just completely fucking abandon him and see if he ever curses God?
Right. Like, it should have gone, I guess, for years or like
until he dies.
His death or something.
If you're gonna make a bet, fucking do it the whole thing.
I guess, yeah.
Make him suffer the whole way.
I guess. But
it's been a few days. They just got done with their fucking discussions or whatever. So he's giving this a few days and then he's intervening before.
I would say probably a few months.
Okay, let's say even a few months, but still he's intervening to correct this or whatever. Something. He's intervening to show he's there. Yeah.
And Job was not punished for sin, and Job's suffering had not cut him off from God.
Okay.
So, God comes in and talks to him instead of like punishing him.
Yeah. Right.
Which that's interesting enough.
Sure. Yeah. No, I mean, people have been punished for less in the past.
Definitely.
And we talked about it early on in the Bible. You can't bitch at God without reaping some sort of fucking punishment.
Right.
So.
But God is basically like, your understanding is too limited to see my purposes. So now Job sees that he cannot have the knowledge to make the assessments that he made. And so it's wiser to bow in submission and adoration of God than to try to judge him. And this is, again, where we were like really disappointed.
This is where I fall off. This is where I'm like, no, this is bullshit.
I feel like a different author like rewrote that portion. Like, he was so pointed and smart, and then with nothing, God comes down and is like, I know more than you. And then Job's like, I know, you're so right, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, that's not the same man.
No. He had lots of really good questions, and God needs to answer those fucking questions.
I mean, we were sitting over here going, oh, damn.
Right?
And then
he just caves. He's like, fuck it.
Like 10 minutes later, he's like, I'm not worthy.
Right, yeah. I hated it.
So going back to God's speech, the inclusion of legal terms in chapter 40.
Legal terms, huh?
Like contend, argue, answer, those kind of things.
Yeah.
Suggests that God does not intend to present evidence for the defense, but rather to show Job why the process is flawed in the first place. Because Job wishes to see God in court based on the very narrow view of the retributive justice in the world.
Okay.
So this is just another way of saying, God is like, I will use your legal terms since you brought up like taking me to court or whatever.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, you're too stupid as a human to even raise this case.
Got it. That tracks with what I know of God so far.
Mhm,
He just has no respect for humanity at all.
Right.
So
Disdains them completely.
Right.
Yeah. And we're supposed to keep in mind that God is not just a judge, but also, quote unquote, the king who actively exercises his sovereign rule. And he does sometimes.
I wish he'd actively, I mean, like, just for the shits and giggles of it, so I could know he's around. I wish he'd kind of actively, enforce it now.
Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be awesome?
I'm just saying, like, that would solve all this. So we wouldn't have a podcast to do anymore. We wouldn't have to, worry about it anymore. We just know he's out there, like, oh, okay.
And then it would be fun to see what he thinks of all of the people running around wrecking the world and bringing the planet to its ruin and speaking on his behalf and trashing everything that is supposed to be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It would be interesting.
It would be an interesting exercise.
I don't want God. I don't like the God of the Bible.
No.
But
he's a piece of shit.
If God were real, why doesn't he actively exercise his power?
Because he's not real.
I know.
Obviously.
I know that.
Right.
I'm just saying, like...
This is frustrating because we're, like, mad at a thing that doesn't exist. But we're mad because so many people insist he exists. And we're like, if he exists, then why doesn't he? But the answer to the question is in the question because he doesn't exist.
Well, and if what they would do, they would take each question we have about it and they break it down individually and go on for an hour about why this is this way. But then they change their answer to something else over here. And then when you call them out on it, they're like, well, you just don't understand God.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on.
Well, I forget what that process is called, but it's basically when you bury people in paperwork and wordy words.
Right.
So long that you tire them out.
Yeah.
And make them go away because they can't possibly keep up with.
Right.
How
often do I give up?
You do not. You are tiresome. I wouldn't say what I do is give up. I just like change my focus.
Right.
And I'm like,
no, but when on Twitter, I will go down the rabbit hole with somebody for days.
You will. And it's so annoying because you tell me all about it. And I'm like, why are you laying in the mud with pigs? Why are you, arguing with somebody who has the mentality of a 3-year-old?
I'm arrogant.
You are arrogant.
I'm arrogant. That's all I got.
Yeah. But also,
I don't know what else to say.
But also, you, like, okay, both of us have the thing where, like, I'm right.
Yeah.
I'm right. And not only am I right and I know I'm right, but you should know it too. And here's why.
Right.
The difference between me and you, though, is that you will keep going. Whereas I'm like, oh, you can't know that I'm right because you're dumb.
Right. We just had a listener chime in. It was, I think, Brandolini's Law or something like that.
Okay.
I think I said that right.
The one where they
maybe.
tire you out?
Yeah. So,
okay. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So going back here, anyway, God shows Job the futility of his pursuit, and the implied way forward is for Job to acknowledge it. So that's what's implied is that Job is supposed to recognize that, I shouldn't challenge you. I shouldn't.
Could you do that? Like, God killed all 10 of your kids if you had 10 kids,
Absolutely
right?
not.
I could never. I
never.
don't care. Even if I knew God was there and all powerful, right? I'd be like, no, fuck you.
Right. We're gonna have this out.
I don't care. I don't care anymore. And fuck you.
Yeah.
That's where I would be at.
Yeah.
And Job was kind of there.
He was, and that's why I just feel like these are two different characters, or like the ending got rewritten.
Well, they always talk about how great God is, right? And the presence of God and all this stuff, right? So it's like the presence of God shows up, right? And then Job all of a sudden is just like, and this is the way.
Yeah.
And, okay, is he that great? Like, what the fuck, man? Does he come with bacon or something? Or
okay,
what?
The only other thing is, come with bacon, Jesus Christ. The only other thing is that, like, in the presence of God, whatever, he's able to change your heart.
Yeah.
But I'm like, then why don't you just have people's hearts be right in the first fucking place?
I think he's just a manipulative, toying little fuck.
I think that the people that wrote the Bible were stupid and immature.
Definitely.
And I think that the God that they made is equally so, if not more than.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the God of the Bible reflects humanity.
Yeah.
Because humanity was dumb.
Yeah.
So is dumb.
Is dumb.
Sorry.
Yeah, just because we can get to the moon and, we have cures for various diseases doesn't mean that humanity isn't still dumb.
Right.
So Job's acknowledgement that he is, quote, small, shows the turning point from arguing against God into accepting what God has done in Job's life. He just accepts it.
Yeah, no, I hated
He's
it,
like,
but yeah.
you're big, I'm small, and that's just the way it is. And
Right.
I'm excited about that. I'm excited that you did something I can't understand when you killed my kids. That's very exciting. This answer from Job is still tentative, though. Like, he was
can't
still...
imagine why.
I know, right? He's like, yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
Right? Yeah.
So God proceeds with a second round of questions and observations.
Yeah, more boasting about what he's fucking done.
Yes. Now, apparently that's going to go on for another chapter.
Oh,
we
God.
haven't got there yet, so I don't know. But we're in the middle of God's second speech. So, I mean, is it spoilers to say that? I don't think so.
Not really.
Okay. So God's second speech begins with a challenge before proceeding with the description of Behemoth and Leviathan.
Yeah.
Which,
Right.
we read that.
Yeah.
So
we did.
Which is funny because remember, Behemoth is sometimes translated to mean hippopotamus and Leviathan is sometimes translated to mean crocodile.
Right.
Which is just hilarious to me.
Yep.
But they're not always translated to mean those things. Just great animals or whatever.
Right.
You
Well,
know,
they were
magic.
almost godly. Like we've dug into some rabbit holes with those things.
Mm-hmm.
They almost are like superhuman creatures that exist.
Yeah, they're like god animal kind of things.
Yeah, it's
like
weird.
They can swallow the sun and like they're as big as the ocean or whatever.
That was like a special Patreon episode we did, wasn't it? Where
I
we
don't
talked
remember.
about that stuff?
I don't
know.
remember if it was a Patreon or a Q&A, but they
Right.
were very special animals that
Yes.
actually come from prior civilizations.
Right.
So,
They might even guard some of the seals of hell or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that right?
I think so.
Something like that.
That sounds right.
Right.
But they come from stories that were told well before the Bible ever got there.
Sure.
So, I mean, that makes sense because that's all
Most
the
of
Bible
it's-
is.
Right. Yeah.
So these two creatures are described as big in size and uncontrollable by humans, but God totally controls them all in his orderly world. Okay? And that is as far as we got.
Because we still have more speech to go.
And we're in the middle of God's second speech.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was our Q&A for today.
Yeah.
So that puts us into tomorrow. We'll be back with our...
tomorrow's Sunday. So Sacrilegious Book Club. Right?
Yeah, that one. Yeah. And I'll get the weekly replay together tomorrow. And then on Monday, we will be back with...
Job chapter 40, which means that... Or, I'm
41.
sorry, 41, which means that we're almost done with the book of Job. Because there's only
just
42 chapters.
Total 2 more chapters to go right now.
Yep.
All right. Well, we will see you guys then.
Bye. Husband.
Wife.
Do you know what today is?
Well, it is late on a Sunday.
It's a Happy Mother's Day Sunday.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Yeah. That's partly why we're running late today.
But we can't make excuses. Mostly we just suck.
We can make excuses. We just did.
True.
So it's not a matter of, ability. It's just a matter of should we or shouldn't we?
And we suck. We fell behind. So here we go.
All right, let's go.
Do you know what? Do you know?
Oh yeah, what are we going over today?
Today is Sacrilegious Book Club.
Right, that.
Yeah. And we are going over a treasury of Jewish folklore, which is stories, traditions, legends, humor, wisdom, and folk songs of the Jewish people. And this book is edited by Nathan Osubel. We did part 1, Jewish Salt, and now we are knee deep in part 2, Heroes.
Yeah.
Chapter 1 covered wise men. Chapter 2 covered holy men. And chapter 3 is where we are at. We are learning about miracles. And last time we covered Kabbalists, mystics, and wonder workers. And today we are learning about Messiah stories.
Okay.
And that introduction starts on page 205.
All right.
If you are following along.
You ready to go ahead and jump into this then?
I am so ready.
All right, let's get to it.
Okie dokie. Okay, so Messiah stories on page 205.
Yeah.
I am always surprised when I hear that Jewish people are still waiting for the Messiah to come. I don't know why, but that is always like news to me.
Yeah.
Because, Christians, their Messiah has already come.
Mm-hmm.
And so...
But that's like the whole point.
No,
right?
I know. That's like the difference between the two, right? I know. But, okay, I understood that Jewish people do not believe that Christ is the Messiah.
Right.
I never went the next step, which is that they are still waiting for a Messiah to come. I didn't really understand that until we started getting into this stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It just, I didn't know enough about Jewish anything ever.
Right. No, I get it.
To have that concept. So, reading this particular intro was kind of instructive for me because I didn't really understand what it was all about.
Gotcha. Okay.
So the introduction to this starts out, I'm just going to read a few excerpts from it, and that's what I typically do.
Yeah.
Okay. There is no agreement in Jewish tradition as to when and where the Messiah will come. Obviously.
Yeah.
Because if they knew, they would tell you.
Have like a countdown.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yep.
So there are several different beliefs. One is that, after evil has been unleashed upon the world, then he'll come. And then there's all these other silly stories that have to do with certain rabbis conducting certain acts.
Yeah.
So, there's all kinds of different when he'll be here.
How evil does it have to be exactly?
All the evil.
All the evil.
All the evil.
So Adolf Hitler didn't count?
No, there were still good people in the world.
Oh, okay. All right.
When I say all the evil, it's 100% evil.
Oh, okay.
And then he will come.
Got it.
I personally
So who's he going to be preaching to?
Right.
All the evil people?
I personally think that makes him a little late.
Right. Yeah, you missed the boat, man. So to speak.
But I'm not Jewish. Maybe they understand this better than I do.
I mean,
I don't get it.
It's their religion, so probably, yeah.
Right, exactly. Okay, the longing for the Messiah's coming was the golden dream of the Jewish people throughout the ages. The greater its suffering, the more unendurable its persecution. The more compelling became its escape drive to the mysticism of the Kabbalah, which we talked about during our last book club episode.
Yeah.
Where it could not cope with the problems of life by ordinary means, its desperation led it to reach out to the supernatural like daydreaming children. And again, that just harkens back to the Kabbalah stuff, the mysticism and all that from last week.
Right.
Or the week before last. Whenever we last did a book club.
Right, yeah.
By invoking the magical yet ever elusive powers supposed to reside in the hidden wisdom of the Kabbalah, they hope to bring an end to their exile and to their suffering. They failed. That didn't happen.
Right.
Yet.
Yeah.
To hasten the coming of the Messiah and the redemption of Israel became, therefore, the single-minded objective of the Kabbalists. Okay? And so there's this legend about Joseph della Reina, and that's the story that we're going to read about today.
Okay.
This section was as long as the other sections that I've read, yet the other sections typically had 10 to 12 short stories, whereas this one only had 3, the majority of which is this legend of Joseph della Reina.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And so the story that we are going to read from, I'm not going to read the whole thing, I'm going to read excerpts from it.
This is a really long, these are really, really long stories.
No, this particular one is the majority of this section.
Okay, got it.
So
yeah.
I'm just going to read pertinent bits and kind of summarize in between.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So this story is called Joseph della Reina Storms Heaven, and it starts on page 206.
Okay. Yep.
Seeing that there were in Jerusalem so many pious men who sought God and loved truth, Rabbi Joseph della Reina came to a firm decision. It is high time to force the coming of the Messiah. That seems a little presumptive, but
right,
okay.
Yeah.
He knew full well that it would not be an easy thing to accomplish. Nonetheless, he remained hopeful that where others had failed, he would succeed. So he's got these 5 disciples, and he kind of talks them into taking on this task with him.
Yeah.
And so he forces them to, not forces them, they agree.
Mm-hmm.
But he tells them that they all need to do this fasting and this cleansing in order to, be holier.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So once as they sat studying the Kabbalah with deep inner rapture, Rabbi Joseph paused and said to the 5 disciples, "Know that I have given much thought about you and have gone through great inner searching about myself. The Lord has blessed us with wisdom and knowledge. We have acquired a greater mastery of the Kabbalah than have all those who have come before us. To us have been revealed all the innermost secrets of the Torah. By its power, we are capable of performing the greatest wonders. For these reasons, I have come to the conclusion that it is our duty to use these exceptional powers for great ends. We are able to accomplish something that will be sure to create a tremendous stir on earth and in heaven."
Is this like a magic book for religious people?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, no, I kind of remember, but I'm like, they have great power? Like, what is, like...
They have magic spells almost. They're incantations. They're ineffable words.
Okay.
They also involve numerology, diagrams, all kinds of just silly magical nonsense, really.
Okay. All right.
"My beloved sons," he continued, "it is our sacred duty to drive all," he said duty, "to drive all evil from the world, to hasten the coming of the Messiah, to redeem the Jewish people, and to bring back the holy Shekinah from its long exile."
Okay.
I think he's basically just saying, we got to bring that Holy Spirit back.
Right.
We got to bring the good.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
"Don't think I have arrived at my decision lightly. I have concerned myself with this matter for a long time and have drawn up my plans in detail." And he did too.
Yeah,
okay?
I mean, that's probably why this is so long, huh?
Yeah, he's got like this whole written out plan that I'm just going to skip major details of, because the most of them basically involve more fasting and more bathing in special waters.
So that always gets the Messiah to come. More fasting, more bathing. Yeah.
And then they say whichever special magical words for the next higher up manager.
Right, yeah.
I mean, this is basically what this story is. Okay.
Okay.
So just to give you a little spoiler.
Yeah.
Okay. But because it is difficult, he continued, for one individual to accomplish such a tremendous task, I therefore require your help. The 5 disciples answered as one with a voice, Holy Rabbi, we are eager to do everything necessary in order to help you in this great work. We know that God, blessed be his name, is with you, and we hope that you will succeed in achieving your goal. So they went out and did some cleansing things and fasting things and got holy and clean, okay?
Yeah.
The disciples then went about making their preparations with great inner trembling. Their spirits, too, were filled with a sacred flame and longing to accomplish their task. So they bathed and made themselves clean. They put on white raiment and renounced all worldly interests. They preserved their bodies and their thoughts in purity and holiness. They also prepared ample provisions for the long journey. Then it talks about how Rabbi Joseph did some shit, too. So
okay.
I'm skipping several
You're
paragraphs
sticking a bit where he does some shit.
He did some cleaning shit.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So they're all prepping for this journey.
Okay. Yeah.
Rabbi Joseph also had completed his preparations. Besides food and drink, he also took along with him a writing quill and parchment. Let us go, he said to his disciples, and then they started out on their quest.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. At last they came to Miron, and prayed at the grave of Rabbi Simon ben Yohai, the teacher of all Kabbalists, the author of the Zohar. Remember, that was the lesser of the 2 books of Kabbalah.
Okay, yeah.
From last time.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
They spent 3 days and 3 nights there. They neither ate nor slept, but delved into the mysteries of the Zohar and sent up flaming prayers to God. Okay, this
flaming prayers.
Yes.
Wow.
Flaming prayers. This is going to repeat itself often. Okay.
Okay.
Throughout this story, and I'm not going to keep saying it. I'm just letting you know when I say, and they did that thing again. That's what they're doing.
Okay. Yeah.
They're praying and sending up
flaming prayers.
Flaming prayers.
Right.
Okay. Sorry. On the third day, when dawn began to break, Rabbi Joseph suddenly ended his vigil and fell asleep.
Oh man,
This
it's rough,
filled his
that dreaming and or whatever, all that flaming prayer stuff.
all that flaming prayer stuff.
Yeah.
This filled his disciples with alarm. Could it be that the master's spirit was blemished with weakness? But they held their peace and did not say a word. So he has this dream, okay?
Yeah.
And Rabbi Simon ben Yohai and his son Eleazar came and reproved him during this dream. And they tell him, this is dumb. You can't do this. They say, be forewarned. You will fail miserably in your attempt. You know,
Okay.
you're just one man and you're, how
Sure.
dare you? Who do you think you are? And Satan is stronger, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Right. Okay.
So then he responds, Almighty God, blessed be his name, knows my pure intention, replied Rabbi Joseph. He knows full well that what I am doing is not for my selfish ends, but for the good of all the Jews and of all mankind. Therefore, he will help me achieve my goal in order that I may sanctify his name among all the peoples of earth. The souls then gave their blessing to Rabbi Joseph. Okay.
Okay.
May God help and keep you wherever you turn, they prayed. Rabbi Joseph awoke and told his disciples what he had dreamed. They then understood that he had fallen asleep by the will of God and that it was not due to weakness of spirit. So then they arose and continued on their way.
So this was one of God's Zoom calls where you had dream?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only it wasn't God that he spoke to. It was this other rabbi. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So he started at the bottom tier of...
So wait, he's communicating with other rabbis?
Yeah. The
That's
souls of these rabbis.
Okay. Yeah.
And they tried to talk him out of it because they're like, this is impossible, stupid face. And he was like, no, I have good intentions. So they were like,
he's got to go through multiple levels to get to God or something?
Yeah, and each time they give him directions on how to reach the next higher level of management.
They just want to see if he's,
Well, no, they're not trying to test him. Like, each person that he goes to is like, dude, you're going to fail. And he's like, no, I have best of intentions. And they're like, you know what? You really do, but I can't help you with this. So talk to my boss.
Okay.
And here's how you reach him. So they just keep
but
sending
it is
him.
kind of like an interview process. You're going through each, next
It
layer.
is. Yeah, he does have to keep proving his sincerity and his worthiness.
Right.
So it is, but they send him on reluctantly. Like, they're not eager. They believe his sincerity, but they're not eager because they still believe you are not strong enough, but your sincerity is real. So I will go ahead and pass you to my boss who might be able to help you.
Okay.
Okay. So then they came to a forest and blah, blah, blah. And they did more of their fasting and their praying stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
And their bathing and whatever.
Right.
All day long, they delved into the profoundest mysteries of Kabbalah, studied the sacred formulae, calculated gematria. I don't know how to say that word correctly, but it's basically Kabbalist cryptographs and numerology.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
And they drew mystic designs of God's 10 emanations, which that's a rabbit hole I'm going to have to look up. So they did all of this. They kept fasting. They kept bathing and all this stuff. Okay.
I just want a copy of this fucking spell book,
I know, right?
It's
yeah, it's pretty.
It sounds
pretty
interesting
nifty.
to me. Yeah.
Yeah. So they kept doing this for several days, and they fasted, and they barely ate anything every day, just enough to stay alive. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So they're basically starving themselves practically.
Right.
So after so many days, Rabbi Joseph de la Reina then prayed by himself. He invoked all the angels and seraphim to come to his aid. By the power of the Kabbalah, he invoked the prophet Elijah.
Okay.
Remember Elijah?
He was the one that had the bears smell the boys, right? Because he was bald.
I don't remember, but I do know that he got whirlwinded up to heaven.
Wait, I thought that was Samuel.
No.
Okay.
Elijah did go to heaven.
Right, but I thought Samuel was the one that was whirlwinded up to heaven.
Oh, maybe he was whirlwinded. I don't remember, but Elijah did go up to heaven.
Okay.
He's in heaven anyways.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so,
I think he also summoned bears to kill to
I
maul the
believe
boys.
you.
So
I believe you.
Pretty sure.
Somebody did, and it probably was Elijah. It wouldn't surprise me.
Might as well be.
I just remember that there was that whole Elijah and Elisha. And
yeah, it was hard to keep it straight because they
Yeah.
were like right next to each other in the Bible.
one was like training the
It was
other.
definitely either Elijah or Elijah,
Yeah.
but I thought it was Elijah.
Well, I think Elijah was the mentor, and he went up to heaven.
Okay.
Like, remember, he was like, he went in a horse or a carriage.
Yeah, that was Samuel. I'm almost
Are you sure?
I'm almost
Because I remember
sure.
Elijah was like, "Oh, womp womp, you died and left, and I didn't get to say bye. That sucks." I'm almost positive it was them two
Are you?
dudes. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Oh no, you were right. It's Elijah.
See,
Yeah.
told you.
I was wrong. You were right.
I just remember that those two boys, like one was older, one was the mentor, and he like died, and the other one was like, "Don't die before I can say goodbye."
Right.
And then he was sad because God took him up.
Yeah.
So that happened.
Yep.
So Elijah has come through in a couple of other stories we've read too. So apparently he's just like this saint that appears in stories every now and again.
And it was Elisha that got the kids mauled by the bears.
Oh, okay.
So it was
Okay.
Elijah that went into the whirlwind, and Elisha that had the kids mauled.
Got it.
So,
Got it.
yeah.
Okay. So anyway, Rabbi Joseph de la Reina went off and prayed by himself. He invoked all the angels and seraphim. By the power of the Kabbalah, he invoked the prophet Elijah to come make his appearance before him. "O Elijah," he exhorted, "come to me and teach me how I should behave so that I may carry out the plan I have undertaken." No sooner had he finished praying than Elijah appeared. "Tell me what it is you wish, and I will teach it to you," he promised. "Forgive me, holy prophet, for troubling you," Rabbi Joseph replied. "For believe me, it is not for my own glory, and not for that of my ancestors, but for the glory of God, blessed be his name, and of his people, and of his holy Torah. I believe I deserve your help. Show me the way I can triumph over Satan and his hosts. Show me how I can make holiness triumph over evil, and thus bring redemption to all mankind." End quote.
Okay.
Oh, but then Elijah the prophet grew sad. Womp womp. "I wish to warn you," he said, "that you have taken upon yourself a task that no human being can accomplish."
Right.
Remember, I told you this happens every time.
Yeah.
"In order to vanquish Satan and his demons, you and your disciples must become holier and purer than you are." They're already pretty holy and pure.
Yeah, it's those flaming prayers. They got
Yeah.
they got flaming prayers.
"I might say that to triumph over Satan, you will have to become like the very angels. Your aim, of course, is an exalted one, and should you succeed, you will be the happiest man on earth, for you will have brought redemption to the whole world. Nevertheless, I warn you that you are attempting something beyond your human strength. Take my advice, abandon your plan." Thereupon, Rabbi Joseph began to weep. Well, no, don't say I can't do it. "Dear prophet of God," he pleaded. I said bleated. He was bleating like a little lamb. "How can I give up what I have started? Do not abandon me now. It is too late for me to turn back. I have sworn before God that I will not rest until I have driven Satan from the earth and have brought Messiah, the Redeemer of the Jewish people and of all the peoples. I will not rest until I have restored the Shekinah to the glory it possessed when the temple still stood in Jerusalem. For these ends, I am eager to sacrifice my life. Know that I will not let you go until you help me and show me the right path to follow and the right course to take."
Okay.
As the prophet Elijah looked upon Rabbi Joseph de la Reina, he was filled with a great compassion for him.
Okay.
"Oh, you cried good,
Yeah.
young man.
Right.
Dry your tears, dear son," he said. "I will help you in whatever way I can to fulfill your task." And then he proceeds to give him like all these instructions of more fasting and more bathing.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to skip all those paragraphs. And he says, "After that, the mighty angel Sandalphon," so that's his next guy up the chain. You guys got to talk to the mighty angel Sandalphon. Okay. So you do all these things, and here's some, magic code words or what the fuck ever.
Yeah.
And after that, the mighty angel Sandalphon will reveal himself to you. You must then ask him what you should do in order to drive the spirit of evil from the world. If you do as I bid, and provided Almighty God wills it so, then you will be able to bring the redemption for all the world." After having blessed Rabbi Joseph and his disciples, the prophet Elijah vanished.
Oh,
Boom.
Yeah, the whirlwind, right? Where he went up.
Boom, he's gone.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
And Rabbi Joseph de la Reina and his 5 disciples did all that the prophet Elijah had told them. When their fasting, vigils, prayers, and austerities were over, a terrifying tumult arose in heaven. The angel Sandalphon, with his host of seraphim, swept down upon the earth amidst a whirlwind, and with a pillar of flame before them. So then the guys were scared and they were like, duh, this angel is scary because he's big and angelly.
Yeah.
Thus far he's not really talked to angels. He's talked to some rabbi, and then he talked to a saint, basically, and now he's talking to an angel.
Okay.
And he's like, oh shit. Okay. The angel Sandalphon now spoke, and his voice sounded like the low muttering of thunder. Oh, sinful mortals, where did you get the strength and the insolence to cause such a turmoil in all the 7 heavens? How dare you trouble me and the hosts of heaven to descend to the sinful earth? Because earth is gross. Gross.
Right.
I bid you desist from this madness. So great was the terror of Rabbi Joseph that he lost the power of speech. But, that didn't last long.
Right.
Anyways, next sentence. Finally, he fortified his spirit and replied, Holy angel Sandalphon, believe me, I have not done this for my glory, but for the glory of the Creator. Blessed be his name. For the glory of the Holy Torah. For the glory of the grandchildren of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Forgive me my insolence, for I could not help myself.
Couldn't.
I could no longer look on the suffering of my people in exile. I could no longer stand by watching our enemies trampling us underfoot in the dust. My only aim is to drive away the impure demons who defile the world, who dim the holy flame of our faith. I wish to return the Shekinah to the ancient luster it had when the temple still stood in Jerusalem. Let God be my witness that my intention is pure and my course upright.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Therefore, O holy angel, I beg you to help me. Show me the right path, teach me the right course so that I can bring the Messiah, the Redeemer, down on earth. The angel Sandalphon was filled with compassion.
Well, that's good. And at least it wasn't like, wrath and murderous intent.
I mean, honestly, even if he was filled with compassion, he should have just been like, it's a good idea, but no.
Right? Yeah.
But no, he's weak. They're all weak. I kind of hate them all, honestly. So he was filled with compassion as he looked upon Rabbi Joseph de la Reina. May God be with you until you reach your goal, he cried. Rest assured that all the angels in heaven are in agreement that the Messiah should come and bring the redemption for the Jewish people who suffer in exile. Yet, I must warn you that you have undertaken a very difficult task, for Satan and the demons have untold power. Even we, the angels, cannot vanquish them.
That's not saying a lot for God's side there.
No. The next sentence, only if God himself stands by will you be able to achieve your aim.
Right, but why would God let Satan have that much power over evil and bad shit where the angels can't even fight him?
Because they're not meant to.
Okay.
Humans are supposed to work their own shit out.
Against fucking supernatural beings?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
But how can you expect God to support you unless he believes that the right time has come for the Messiah? I think that's a fair question.
Right.
Again, whomst the fuck do you think thou art?
Right.
Again, I must warn you, your path is full of folly. Should you fail, you might make matters even worse. You might hand the victory to Satan and he will become more arrogant and do greater evil than hitherto to mankind.
Boy, don't let there be any pressure here,
Right? Well, he's saying,
fuck it up and Satan's going to win the...
I don't think this is a good idea. Who the fuck do you think you are? But still, okay, I guess if you want to try.
Right.
Rabbi Joseph's heart overflowed with bitterness. That's not very holy.
Yeah.
Alas, even the mighty angel Sandalphon would not help him. In the meantime, the 5 disciples lay prostrate.
This is like somebody that's on hold for customer service. Mm-hmm. Like, God damn it, how many fucking people do I got to go through?
That's what I said. He keeps getting passed on to the next manager in the line. So, anyway, the 5 disciples were laying on the ground, their faces hidden in terror. Rise up, cried Rabbi Joseph. Unite with me in prayer. Perhaps all together we will be able to soften the hearts of the angels and they will agree to help us in our great work. Once again, Rabbi Joseph de la Reina pleaded with the angel Sandalphon, help me, show me the right way. Sadly, the angel Sandalphon replied, if I have come to you, it is because you forced me by pronouncing the ineffable name. But alas, I cannot help you. I myself do not know the means by which you can triumph over Satan and the demons. My one duty is to, he said duty again, is to guard the way along which the prayers of the righteous mount to heaven and to bring them before the throne of God. I have no power over Satan and do not know whether I can pit my strength against his. However, see?
Yeah.
Weak. If you are so desperately determined to achieve your goal, you must call upon the angel Metatron and his hosts. Metatron. You familiar with that one?
Yeah. No, he's in Supernatural.
Yeah. He
Right.
was the God's
Scribe or
speaker
whatever.
voice. Yeah, the scribe of God and his speaker. They have been assigned by God, Metatron and his hosts have been assigned by God to prevent Satan from growing stronger. Yet, I doubt very much you will be able to bring this great angel down to you. He resides in the seventh heaven right next to the heavenly throne. Therefore, not every prayer can penetrate up to him. See, some prayers are stronger than others, and only some get through.
Right.
All of the heavens.
Yeah.
Even should he hear you, I doubt whether you and your disciples will be able to survive the terror of his presence. Know that he appears as a pillar of fire, and that his face is more dazzling than the sun. Therefore, I beg of you, abandon your plan, for it is madness, I tell you.
Okay.
Still, Rabbi Joseph would not submit. I know, said he brokenly, that I am weak and insignificant. I know that it is impudence on my part to dare talk with angels and to contradict them. But I hope that the ruler of the world, reading my heart, will not spurn my prayer and will aid me in the work that I have undertaken. O angel of the world, help me! Tell me how I can bring the angel Metatron down to earth.
Right.
Since you insist, replied the angel Sandalphon, you and your disciples must do the following. And he gives a bunch of instructions. And they mostly involve everything that we've already mentioned, which is lots of prayers with more special words and more starving, fasting, bathing, all that stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Then followed by his host. Whoa, what did you
sorry.
do?
Sorry, that was we were having some voice issues on Discord, so
Oh, no.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on here.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It does.
Shall I continue
Yeah,
with my
no,
story?
continue on because we're in the
Okay.
middle of this.
Yeah.
Um.
So anyway, he gave all those instructions, and then followed by his hosts of angels, he mounted to heaven in a whirlwind. Bye, bitch. The stubbornness of Rabbi Joseph Della Reina aroused all the angels in heaven. Nothing was spoken of but his daring attempt to bring the Messiah down to earth. So the angels are all aflutter, okay?
Okay.
I said they're all aflutter. That's funny. The Messiah himself was hopeful that soon he would have to descend on his white horse to the children of man.
Oh.
So Messiah's up there watching, and he's like, is it my turn yet? Do I get to go now? Even his horse began to chafe and paw, eager to be let out of the heavenly stable. Also, the prophet Elijah took out his great shofar and began to practice on it.
Okay.
For he would be the one to announce the coming of the Messiah with a mighty blast. Brr, 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 brr.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So he's up there like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, playing around with his little tootie horn.
Yep.
And the Messiah's like, I get to go now, maybe. Who knows? When Satan got wind of the news, he trembled at the danger that was threatening him, as well he should.
Right.
At the time when all the angels and seraphim in heaven were rejoicing, he sat gnashing his teeth in the bottommost regions of the lowest Gehenna. He then took counsel with his wife Lilith,
Oh.
who upbraided him for doing nothing while their very existence was being threatened. I still want to learn more about Lilith. That's one of the many rabbit holes I want to go down.
Yeah. No. Definitely.
Thereupon, Satan hurried off to press his complaints before God. The angels are playing me a trick, he cried. He's whining to God. It's not fair. They're trying to beat me.
Yeah.
Like, that's the silliest thing I've ever heard. God, the good guys are trying to beat me just because I'm the bad guy. They wish to make an end of me before my time is come, Satan continued. How, O Lord, can Messiah come when there are so many sinners among the Jews? As for this stubborn fool Joseph Della Reina, give me permission to do with him what is just.
Okay.
But God denied him his request, for the prayers that Rabbi Joseph and his disciples had intoned, their days and nights of fasting, their sacred reflection and austerities, stood around them like a fortified wall. Oh, they're so holy. Therefore, Satan had no power over them. You have no power here.
Yeah.
That's what Glinda told the Wicked Witch of the West. And that is also what Sarah told Jareth in Labyrinth. You have no power over me.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yet Satan could not be silenced. God told him that although his arguments were just, it still lay within God's power to hasten the redemption, even before the appointed day, if he but wished it.
Okay.
So God's like, I can do it if I want. I can. I might not. You make a good argument, Satan poo.
Right.
But I'll be the deciding factor in this.
Okay.
So
Right.
stand down.
Yeah.
Moreover, continued the Lord, if the Jews possessed such a saint as Rabbi Joseph de la Reina, they were indeed worthy of the Messiah's quick coming. However, added God, and here is the linchpin. Ready?
Yeah.
Should Joseph de la Reina stray from righteousness by even the thickness of a hair, I will give you the power to bring his plan to naught. So what do you think happens?
I don't know. What
Okay.
happens?
He's telling Satan, if Joseph de la Reina fucks up even the slightest,
Yeah.
then he's yours.
Okay.
He's going to fuck up.
Right.
Like, you know this, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, the Messiah hasn't come.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure you're following.
Right.
Okay. When Rabbi Joseph de la Reina told his disciples what the angel Sandalphon had counseled him to do, they answered with one voice, "We will do whatever you require of us." So then they did more fasting, more bathing, more beating themselves over the back with sticks and all kinds of shit.
Right.
Okay?
Right. Okay.
They prayed that God might give them the necessary strength to survive the terror of the fiery presence of the angel Metatron and of his angelic host. Finally, Rabbi Joseph pronounced the ineffable name of God, formed of 72 letters. Could you imagine if your
Wow.
name was 72
That is
letters
fucking
long?
stupid.
That's not what I expected you to say. That's a long name.
That's
all.
a really long name. Yeah.
72 letters. Like,
I mean, the
wow,
alphabet's
what?
only 26 letters, so I
Right?
mean, you're talking like 3 alphabets here.
3 alphabets in your
Right.
name.
Yeah.
Really?
That's crap.
Thereupon the earth became convulsed and trembled. Lightning and thunder rent the heavens, and a whirlwind came. They are very fond of their whirlwinds.
Yeah.
Rabbi Joseph and his disciples stood firm, clasping hands in the mystic circle. They smelled strong spices to fortify their spirits and intoned prayers. Okay, so they had to pray special magic words. They had numbers and codes, and they had to draw little sigils and shit, and they had to smell spices.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sinful man! Oh, wait. The angel Metatron appeared, surrounded by his host of angels and seraphim. And then he said, "Oh, sinful man! Oh, puny creature of flesh and blood! Wretched as a worm! How dare you storm the heavens with your prayers and oblige the angels to come to earth? Earth. Rabbi Joseph and his students were filled with terror, as well they should be. Summoning up all his courage, Rabbi Joseph spoke at last. "Holy angels, help me! Give me the strength to talk to you."
Yeah.
The angel Metatron then drew near and touched Rabbi Joseph. Where'd he touch him? Whereupon he lost all fear and spoke. "Believe me, I have no evil intention. All I want is to bring the Messiah in order to end the exile of the Jewish people. Therefore, teach me how to vanquish Satan and his evil power." The angel Metatron became stern. "Foolish man," he cried. "All your efforts are in vain. Know that Satan is all-powerful. He is fortified by a great wall of the sins of the Jewish people. How can you expect to break through where others have failed? Only when God wills that the Messiah should come will he come. Therefore, abandon your plan. But Rabbi Joseph was stubborn. "Almighty God has helped me thus far, and I've remained among the living," he said. "Therefore, I will not turn back. Not gonna do it."
No.
When the angel Metatron saw that Rabbi Joseph could not be moved in his determination, he was filled with compassion for him. All these people keep having compassion for this rabbi.
Yeah.
He then advised him what to do. He revealed to him, listen to this, all the mystic formulae, all the incantations, and the ineffable name.
Okay.
With their aid, he said, Rabbi Joseph would succeed in capturing Satan and Lilith and thus drive all evil from the world. With that accomplished, the Messiah would surely come. Has the Messiah surely come, though?
No.
No.
Yeah.
So, do you think it works?
No.
No.
Considering there's no Jewish Messiah other than Jesus, I'm going to go with no.
The Christian Messiah.
Right.
Yeah. He also had him engrave on a metal plate the ineffable name and taught him how to use it. He warned him especially to guard himself against the weakness of pity toward evil. You know, they keep having pity for Joseph de la Reina, but they're telling him, don't you have pity for evil. Don't you show him the compassion that we've shown you.
Okay. Yep.
Under no circumstances was he to give them any food or any spices to smell. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
Stupid. Don't do it.
Okay.
If he did, all his efforts would be wasted. So what do you think happens?
All his efforts are wasted?
What do you think he does?
He probably, puts his head in the dirt and puts on a burlap sack.
No.
No?
He was literally just instructed, don't give those fuckers any food. Don't let them smell any spices.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so
he probably does one of those
right,
things,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Okay. He would thus only expose himself to the revenge of Satan if he does those. When the angel Metatron and his host had departed, Rabbi Joseph and his disciples began making preparations for their battle with the evil one. Okay, so we're coming up on the end here.
Okay. Yeah.
So they go and they walk and they come across all these different things. They come across wild dogs. Boom, those are demons. They come up to a snow-capped mountain that pierces heaven, but guess what? It's fake. It's not real. So it disappears when they use their magic words or whatever. They come to a turbulent sea, but guess what? It's also not real. They use more magic words and it's gone.
Got it.
So Satan keeps throwing up all these things that try to stop them.
Yeah. Okay.
Further on, they found the way obstructed by an iron wall, which reached to the sky. Behind it stood Satan.
Oh my.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
Lying in wait for them. Rabbi Joseph took a knife on which was engraved one of the mystic names of God, and with it, he ripped the wall asunder.
Oh, man.
They then ascended a towering mountaintop from the top of which they heard the loud barking of dogs. When they finally reached the summit, Rabbi Joseph saw a hut. As he tried to enter, 2 frighteningly big dogs sprang at his throat. Rabbi Joseph recognized them to be Satan and Lilith. Let me try that all again. Okay. Rabbi Joseph recognized them to be Satan and Lilith.
Okay.
So he quickly raised before them the metal plate with the ineffable name engraved upon it.
Wow.
Thereupon, they lost their evil power and slunk away.
Okay.
The 5 disciples then bound the dogs with ropes on which were tied little metal amulets engraved with the mystic names of God.
Wow.
All those names.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Immediately the dogs were transformed. They took on the appearance of humans, except that they had wings and fiery eyes. And that's where the show Supernatural took its demons.
Got it.
Images from.
Right.
Do give us something to eat, they whined. But Rabbi Joseph recalled the angel Metatron's warning against falling prey to the weakness of pity towards evil. So he gave them no food. Rabbi Joseph and his disciples were now filled with indescribable bliss. At last, they had succeeded in capturing Satan and Lilith. Now they would be able to bring Messiah down to earth. Woohoo! Yay! Party!
Right?
Let us hurry, impatiently cried Rabbi Joseph de la Reina to his disciples. We are already nearing our goal. Soon the gates of heaven will open wide for us, and the Holy Messiah will come forth to welcome us.
All right.
All this time, Satan and Lilith were moaning in heartbreaking voices. Help us. Give us something to eat. We've only been locked up for 2 seconds, but we're dying of hunger. Still, Rabbi Joseph de la Reina hardened his heart against them. When they saw that they could not swerve him, Satan and Lilith asked wheedlingly, At least give us a smell of your spices or we perish. We've only been locked up for like a minute 30 seconds now.
Right.
Please. Now Rabbi Joseph was a compassionate man. He could not endure the sight of suffering in man or beast or the fucking devil and his, bitch whore wife. Having triumphed over Satan and Lilith, he thought he could now safely show a small measure of magnanimity toward them. I think he was stupid. He was warned not to do it, but he's about to do it.
Yeah.
I just want to punch him in the face so bad.
Right.
He therefore gave them some of the strong spices to smell.
Right.
Even though he was clearly instructed not to.
Yeah, that's dumb.
He was specifically told if you do either of these things, you will be fucked. So
Right.
don't do it. Immediately, tongues of searing flame shot from their nostrils. All their former strength returned to them. The Satan and Lilith.
Yeah.
They tore away their bonds and summoned to their aid hosts of shrieking demons and devils. 2 of the disciples instantly died of terror. That's what would happen to me.
Wow.
And I would be pissed too. I would haunt his ass and be like, motherfucker. Like, we stood by you and followed you all this way and did everything just for you to, like, at the last minute, specifically disobey.
Right.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 of them died instantly of terror. 2 of them went out of their minds and wandered away. Only Rabbi Joseph and 1 disciple remained. A terrible wailing was now heard in heaven. Ah! And the angels went into mourning. Womp womp. The Messiah wept. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo, and led his white horse back into its heavenly stall. Also, the prophet Elijah grieved and hid the great shofar of the redemption. Burr, 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 burr. Then the voice of the Almighty sounded. Oh, I love this. This is my favorite. Pay heed, O Joseph de la Reina. No human has the power to end the exile. I alone, God, will hasten the redemption of the Jewish people when the right time comes, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That was the shittiest ending to a story that ever happened.
Right.
Because the end.
Okay.
Okay, there's 2 more little stories. I'll just tell you what happens in them real quick. Messiah Comes to Town is like a little paragraph about how Rabbi Elijah is walking, and he's like basically a hitchhiker, and some guy like picks him up and is like, here, you drive, I'm gonna hop in the back and sleep. And so when he goes through town, the town people are like, oh shit, Elijah's in rags and he's pulling or, riding this carriage over here, and who else could he be carrying behind him but the Messiah?
Right.
And that's that story. Okay.
Yeah.
The next one is the only other one. Like I said, this section only has 3 stories. This one is why the Messiah doesn't come. Here's what it is. And I've heard this story before, and I didn't know it was a Jewish fairy tale. So there was this poor man, and his family is starving, and it's the Sabbath or whatever, and he's like, oh shit, I don't have anything to feed my family on the Sabbath. This is terrible. So his wife is like, go looking around town. Maybe you'll find some money or food or whatever. So he does. And then the Messiah comes upon him, because, the Messiah is apparently just walking around the planet as you do. And he's like, oh, hey, you're poor. Here's a little sack. If you like say, sack, on my back, swallow people whole, then it'll do it. Also, if you just tell it to give you things will come out of it. So, it's great. Here's your sack. Bye.
Right.
Okay, so the guy, his whole family gets rich, and, they get out of touch as the rich do. And so on his deathbed, he's like, bring me my sack. Bring me my fucking sack. And so his sons or his wife or somebody, anyway, who cares, bring him the sack, right?
Yeah.
And so then the angel of death comes, and the guy's like, nope, I'm not ready to die. Sack, swallow the fucking angel of death. And he swallows the angel of death. And then a couple of rabbis or whatever, I don't know, some magical heaven angels and people come. And each time he's like, nope, get in the sack. And so the sack swallows them. And finally the Messiah comes. The Messiah is about to be like, hey, when I gave you that sack, like, that was not, you're fucked up. You're doing it wrong. Stop.
Right.
But he doesn't get a chance to finish his sentence because the guy doesn't recognize him as the Messiah. And he's like, God damn it. All these people are fucking getting mad and yelling at me. Sack, swallow this motherfucker. And that's why the Messiah hasn't come. The end. So that is our section on the Messiah. And the next time we talk about this, we'll still be in miracles, but we will be talking about skeptics and scoffers.
Okay.
Which I'm a little excited about, if I'm being honest.
Sounds great.
Yeah. So, hope you enjoyed this, and hope that you get the book and read along with me so that you could tell me that you hate the way I summarized it, and then I can say, well, then you read it.
All right. Well, that was our Sacrilegious Book Club.
Sacrilegious Book Club.
And I'm going to get our weekly replay out here in a little bit. And then we'll be back tomorrow morning with
Job, chapter 41.
Sounds great. All right, we'll see you guys then.
Yep, bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.